Judging by the look on your face, you seem to have an idea who it is too. Mom. I know that my dad truly loved my mom. Everything I saw about my mom in my dream must be Dad's memories. Before, I just thought he does have a human side, and that was about it. In truth, he was in pain to the point that he even wanted his memories erased and his emotions dulled. What the heck are you crying? Mom was crying in my dream too. Probably because she could understand Dad's pain. I told you your dad isn't going to die right away. Don't cry. What? You're not crying because you're worried he's going to die. No, you said he won't die as long as he's around me. That's why I visited him so often. Wait, what's with your expression? Crap. Lucas. Tell me just how sick my dad is. Well, if he were an ordinary man, he'd probably be too sick to move. What? Yet he's still working hard. Why didn't you tell me this before? I kept chasing him around and even made him go on a boat ride. I'll say why I did that. Because I thought you'd cry if I told you. Still, your dad has plenty of mana, and he's strong, so he's alright for now. I refilled the amount you used up. For now. Alright, so until when? Well, perhaps I was being too optimistic. The reason why I was alright after my mana went out of control was because Dad protected me. I had no idea Dad would end up in this state after being caught up in it. Dad keeps it to himself so well. I told you he was already near death, and this is just temporary. But Dad got so much better right after, so. I thought you just meant to scare me. Is there no way I can make Dad better? It's because of me that he's in this state. Lucas, just what is a mana explosion anyway? It's defined as an incident where one's mana goes out of control. You know this. Either it's because there's too much mana or because the pathways are twisted. Why did it happen to me? If only it hadn't happened. Right, that's the really strange part. I of all people had sorted out your mana already, so why did it happen? Did anything abnormal happen back then, something out of the ordinary? I don't know if it was just like any other day. Come to think of it, there was static. Static. You know Raven is all fluffy, sometimes petting her made static electricity. You think something like this would happen because of the static dummy? I guess you're right. She's feeling down again. Just focus on studying magic for now. Magic. There might be a solution if we figure out your mana. The nature of my mana. Not everyone who gets caught up in a mana explosion loses their memories. Your mana may be the answer, so just focus on your lessons. You mean the ones you teach? Lucas is right. Mana is the only real evidence. If we figure out the nature of my mana, I'm sure there will be a way. Alright, I'll try my best. She seems better. Think I got rejected. I don't know when, but at some point I started to assume that I'd marry Aijkiel. Even though Uncle never said it directly. Take good care of Jennette. You have to protect her. How embarrassing. Aijkiel must have sensed it too. The fact that I was thinking of him as my fiancé. That's why he pushed me away. Do you understand? Because Aijkiel likes the princess. Princess. Ever since my uncle told me that I was a princess, I thought Isaac would become my prince. All the princesses from fairy tales marry princes and live happily ever after. But I'm not a princess in a story. The princess from the story is someone like Princess Athanasia. Then what am I? I envy the princess. You can't fall behind. She is pretty and smart. And she has always been by His Majesty's side, ever since she was little. Would things have been different if I had tried harder? Did Uncle say that it wasn't the right time because I wasn't excelling enough? If I tried harder, would everybody have loved me? I feel like I'm alone in this world. I'm so lonely. I can't sleep. I know I'll get scolded if I get caught, but I'll just get a little bit of fresh air. The lights are on. Who is it? What are you doing here at such a late hour, my lady? I couldn't fall asleep, so I was just taking a short walk. What were you doing here, sir? The moon and I were drinking together. Did I interrupt you? No. Is something on your mind that is preventing you from sleeping? I can listen if you'd like. In return, keep it a secret that you saw me here. This drink is a secret too. So now we have another secret between the two of us. Here, put this on, it's cold. Thank you. He is such a gentleman. Always caring and friendly. I enjoy my time with him. They're all grown-ups, but he's so different from Uncle and His Majesty. Why is that? I thought she would be useless. But she may factor into this in ways I didn't anticipate. It suddenly felt like I was left all alone. Alone. Ijkil and Uncle too, they're good to me, but recently they've felt a bit distant. If they were really blood-related family, then I wouldn't feel this way, right? If only I could tell the princess and the emperor the truth. Do you think I'm being too optimistic? Well, it's hard to say. Unconditional love and trust without asking anything in return. Could such a thing really? I know it. Who does he think he owes his crown to? Looking down at me for not having mana. Having a bastard child with a lowly woman, and now bringing that child to the palace. Your Majesty, please calm yourself. Your Highness, the glass shards are dangerous this way. Mother, please calm down. Your Highness. Would you understand how your mother is feeling? I can't live with such humiliation. You are the only one I can rely on. Become the emperor no matter what, Anastasius. You love your mother, don't you? Fool. Are you about to ruin a job well done with sentiments again? Or did you forget what your flesh and blood did to you after you showed him mercy? Sir. No. I think it's quite possible. They do say blood is thicker than water. Why is he saying something different than he said before? Perhaps he's just trying to wrap up the conversation. I'm too tired to tell her otherwise. Sure, you're right. No. It's more like. It would be a true blessing to have a family you could share endless love and trust with. Yes. He's suddenly a different person. I long for such a family too. His family. Perhaps. There's a story behind it. Maybe there's a reason why he's been staying at Alpha Manor all this time. And why he is always so cynical every time I talk about family. It's getting late. Shall we head back inside? Watch your step, it's dark. If there's something bothering you, I'll listen. Well, you are always so attentive to what I have to say. I want to be of help to you as well. I'm sorry. I couldn't help it. No, don't worry about it. Did he? Just pet my head. Have a good night, my lady. Shall we move indoors? The sun is too hot. All right. Move our table inside, please. Yes. Watch out. Dad. Sir, your hand? Called the wizard Lucas. Yes, princess. Why did you grab that? It fell. But with your bare hands, your health isn't good anyway. This can be fixed easily with some magic. No, don't use your magic. Wait until Lucas is here. What should I do? Dad is hurt again. It's all because he was worried I might get burned. Your Majesty, are you unwell? Miss Margarita. I think it'd be best if you left now. I'm sorry. Escort Miss Margarita out. Yes, Princess. You sent for me, Princess. They said His Majesty was injured. Yes, he burned his hand with the tea. Will he be all right? I'll see you out, Miss Margarita. Yes. Did that one? Always have that air about her. You must have felt upset. You were probably just as worried about the Emperor as she was, yet she sent you away like that. That was fine. But I was worried that His Majesty might be hurt or sick. I know they can't help it. They don't know that I'm their family. She can't tell just anyone about the Emperor's condition. But it's sad that I'm part of that anyone. How about you reveal the truth? Tell them that you are their family. Is something the matter? Well, actually, I asked the princess once what she would think if we were sisters. She was caught off guard and couldn't say anything. I did think she was getting quite close with just another noble lady. It seems like Claude may have told her Jennette's true identity. Perhaps she's trying to win Jennette's heart so that she won't be able to oppose her in the future. Like father, like daughter. The princess does seem to regard me as her friend, but that is as far as things go, I believe. I told you once about the noble bloodline. I hear that the princess is rather bright for her age. Then, even more so. You halfwit. Why are you taking him so seriously? Just put on a show and do your bidding. I don't care about the throne, I just like her. You said that I have a right to the throne since I'm a princess, but I don't excel like Princess Athanasia. I can't even use magic. The throne is? Who is this trash? If someone is worthy of the throne, the amount of mana is of little significance. What was that just now? Regardless of whether you want the throne or not, I think you have the right. I do? You are sensitive and caring. You could become an empress who loves and is loved by her people. You flatter me. I know he's complimenting me, but I don't know what else to say to him. That man? He's been spending a lot of time with Jennette lately. What is he planning? I'll be back. Hello, my lady, it is a lovely morning. Hello, good morning. Heading to the palace? That bracelet from that time at the market? Yes, it is. I wanted to show it to the princess. You don't normally wear it? I was worried my uncle might ask where I got it from. I suppose it's not something a high-born lady would have. The princess must be pleased to see you regarding the bracelet with such care. I hope so. It looks like she isn't planning to tell them that they're related yet. Well, it's for the best. I don't enjoy the idea of repeating the same trick twice, but is this part unraveling? Where? It's something the princess bought from the market herself, so I won't get caught even if this fails. It must have been a trick of the light. But I was worried that the emperor might be hurt or sick. As I expected, the duke was wrong about the emperor having recovered. So, now is my best chance. Then I'll be heading out. Goodbye. I hope you have a pleasant day. Look at the sight of them. Your brother is mocking you once again. Will I succeed or fail? It's a shame that I won't be there in person to see him get devoured by the curse. But I do hope this is the end of it. Sir? Was I asleep? Yes? I must have pushed myself too far by casting that spell. What is the matter? The Emperor is... The Emperor? Princess. It seems like His Majesty's condition is stable now. You should go get some rest as well. I'm staying here. I'll let you know right away when he wakes up. At least go rest your eyes. Master Lucas. Princess, I'll escort you to your room. Let's go. Hey, come on. I need to talk to you. They say there's no trace of poison or magic, so what could it be? We were having tea as usual. Then suddenly Dad started to cough up blood and fainted. There is no way his condition would just get this bad so suddenly. Something happened. The royal magicians all said there was no trace of anything. That's because they're fools. There was a faint trace of mana waves. Someone did it on purpose. Attempted murder wouldn't be unheard of for an emperor. Did you find out who? Not yet, but it seems like the same person who snuck into my tower. Your tower? Someone broke all my magical artifacts and drained out their mana. I was absent for a bit, attending to you and your dad. Who is it? I want to destroy them. I don't know what they were trying to do, but perhaps it has something to do with your mana explosion as well. The method is similar. Why is someone trying to assassinate him? If Lucas can't find out the answer, doesn't that mean the same thing could happen again? I have to do something, or else Dad might. Don't worry. I'll be protecting him. I'd overlooked this, since I thought their only interest was accessing my tower. But now it's starting to get on my nerves. I'll keep an eye on your dad. Now get some sleep. You were up all night. No, I don't. Sleep well? Princess? What did you just say? I said prepare to enter the palace. Claude will be dead soon. What did you just do? Are you about to make me say the same thing 3 times? I don't know what to ask first, but why would you say the Emperor is going to? I sent him a curse through Jennette. One that will cause his death. What? Is such a thing possible? Is he telling me that he killed the Emperor? But why now? Why not then? Claude was healthy back then and had little for me to dig into. My prince? Please do not resent Claude. What are you doing? Hurry up and kill her. I'll lend you my powers. Are you hesitating again? Forget it. She will be dead soon anyway. Why must I get my hands dirty? I'm leaving. I was weak. Because the assimilation wasn't complete. Assimilation? What does that mean? No, that's not what matters. You told me to prepare to enter the palace. Does that mean you plan to go in and reveal yourself in the chaos of His Majesty's sudden passing? If what he is saying is true, I've participated in treason. I thought that he wouldn't be able to make such a drastic move because he was unwell. Yet he was capable of this madness. Who would believe that someone could come back from the dead? And who would prove your identity? You really must be in shock to ask such a stupid question. Since when is royal blood something that must be proven? You've been presumed dead for ages. There aren't even any nobles who would support you. I have you. Are you telling me to turn my back on the royal family? Turn you back on the royal family? Have you forgotten who the rightful heir to the throne is? I must think of something, by some time. Do you intend to take your revenge on the emperor and reclaim the throne? Getting rid of that half-baked emperor who stole the throne through treason. And managing the country that has fallen into chaos as a result, isn't that what I must do as the former emperor? Any more questions? What? Why are you coming closer? My plan involving Jennette was quite successful thanks to you. So I'll be sure to sing your praises. Well, thank you for your service. Father. Come in. What is the matter? I've heard something strange from the informant. Tell me. His Majesty is gravely ill? Yes. So you heard. It seems that there are rumors being passed around covertly. Considering how fast word has been going around, though, someone might be spreading it on purpose. Do not worry yourself with such things. What do you mean? How could His Majesty's condition being the talk of high society not be of importance? It's none of your business. Father? That hand? You may leave now. All right, I'll see myself out. Is there anything you'd like me to do? Your teacup is empty. Should I ask a servant to bring some more tea? With plenty of rum, just how you like it. Sure. All right, I'll tell the servants to do so. Rum? Father never even touches rum. And drinking during his working hours? Something is wrong with him. So much easier to have you brainwashed. We should have done this a long time ago. Why did you stop me? You really aren't capable of anything when I leave it up to you. Hesitating gives your opponents the chance to fight back, Anastasius. A magical artifact? Is it done? I shouldn't have left it to Anastasius after all. Well, aren't you clever? You've made it easier to escape this body. Thanks for that. It seems like I broke him. Perhaps I reacted too harshly? It's nice that I can use him easily, but this is my fault. Well, he only needs to be of use for a little while. It's already been a week. She won't leave His Majesty's bedroom at all. What is the princess up to at the moment? She is writing replies to turn down invitations. What? There are still party invitations and requests to have an audience with her. There are always a lot of party invitations around this time of year, but the amount of letters lately has been more than usual. How odd. It's probably because of the rumors. Rumors? Word is going around that His Majesty is gravely ill. The people who have heard the rumor are trying to approach the princess to see if it's true. But isn't His Majesty's condition top secret? Yes, that's true. But it seems that somehow the rumors have been spreading. But how? Why? That's why I need to talk to the princess. Lily Felix. Something isn't right. It seems that word has gotten out about Dad being sick. Why are you looking at me like that? How did you hear that? The letters I'm receiving lately are all mentioning Dad. I trust that His Majesty is. And I hope His Majesty is. If His Majesty allows. It seems that they are fishing for clues from me. We haven't made information about Dad public, so. Could it be that someone is spreading these rumors on purpose? So you already noticed, Princess? You really are bright. What? I was worried about how to bring it up to you, but. What? His Majesty has been sick before. Back then, the secret was kept well, so there was no issue. But now that the other nobles have found out, the situation is a bit different. If the nobles know that His Majesty is unwell, discontent will fester, and they could rise up against the crown. When the person in charge of managing the government is unable to work, issues arise. In such a case, someone must manage his affairs in his place. In his place, then you mean, right? The law does say that. The role of the Emperor's proxy is given to the next in line to the throne. You must take on the role, Your Highness. That would be me? You're the Emperor? Not the Emperor, the Emperor's proxy. Yes, so the Emperor's proxy? Not yet? What are you then? The Emperor's proxy to be? What even is that? It hasn't been confirmed yet. The Council of Elders has to meet to confirm it. It's just a formality, though. The Council of Elders, aren't they just the heads of Obelia's aristocratic houses? They're the Emperor's subjects. What say do they have over the Emperor's authority? It's not that they can limit my authority. I think it's more of a place where I can officially announce myself as the Emperor's proxy. The noble way of doing things is such a pain. Felix said that everything will be confirmed without any issues since I'm the only princess. Will I be able to do a good job? Just do the bare minimum. I'm governing a country. How can I do the bare minimum? I mean, judging by your ancestors, this country won't fall no matter how much you mess up. I can't let Dad be disappointed when he wakes up. When he wakes up. Well, do your best. Will he be able to wake up, though? The weather's nice. I'm bored. Ijkiel doesn't have time for me either. Sorry, Jennette, we'll talk next time. Perhaps he's busy? He didn't seem very happy. It doesn't feel like he's avoiding me on purpose. And things weren't all that awkward between us after he rejected me either. We were alone like family before. It wasn't like we were dating. I wonder if the Emperor is alright. I miss the princess too. She does write back when I see her letters, but she can't share anything about the Emperor's condition in a letter. And Uncle never tells me anything, no matter how many times I ask. Should I go out? That gentleman is probably in the living room. No, I'd better not. I'm embarrassed about crying so much in front of him a few days ago. You are sensitive and kind. You would be an empress who loves and is loved by her people. What did he mean by that? Ever since then, I haven't been able to stop thinking. Why is he staying at Alpheus Manor? What relation does he have with Uncle? You truly value the Emperor and the princess. The throne belongs to the person best suited for it. The amount of mana is of little importance. You sound as if you're speaking from experience. Miss, the master is asking for you in his study. Uncle, it's me. Come in. Hello? Yes, Jennette, welcome. I called you because I have something to talk to you about. Why is this gentleman here? What I'm going to tell you involves Viscount Patterson as well. I'll do the talking from here. Lady, you may be surprised. Or perhaps you did suspect this to some degree already, but you're all dressed up. It's an important place I'm going to. And will it be over soon? I just go in and greet them, and we pass around the documents to sign. Then I'll just stay here. I should look after you, Dad. That's what I was about to ask. I'm actually a little worried. I really should be focusing on studying magic if I want to help Dad get better. I don't know if I can manage taking care of the country on top of that. And I'm still young. You're not young. That again? I'm only 15. I'm still a kid. Well, sure, I suppose anyone being pampered like you are can act like a kid even if they're a full-grown adult. I see that you're trying, but is that really necessary anymore? What's with the way he's talking? You're going to be alone in there, so do as you please. Just rip apart anyone who pisses you off. Whatever I'm going to do. Her Royal Highness, Princess Athanasia de Alger Obelia. It is an honor to greet the star of Obelia, Princess Athanasia. May the bright sun shine down upon everyone. I'm feeling the pressure. You may all be seated. Is this what Dad has been dealing with all this time? Thank you for attending this meeting on such short notice. The reason I have gathered you here today is because there is a matter at hand we must discuss. As you all well know, His Majesty has worked tirelessly, day and night, for the sake of the people of Obelia. Though he has grown weary in both body and soul, and therefore, he intends to leave his work briefly and have some rest. According to the standard procedure, I must first talk about the matter at hand. And so, based on Obelia's laws of imperial authority, I intend to share His Majesty's burden of managing the country in order to ease his weariness. Therefore, I asked you permission to step in and handle the Emperor's duties. Now we share brief pleasantries and sign the documents. I know this is all just a formality, but I beg your forgiveness, Princess. Lord Caleo of House Redford, I believe he is against the imperial family, though he never shows it outright. It's just that I've heard an odd rumor recently. He dares to interrupt an imperial family member in an official meeting? This is his way of belittling me in front of everyone. You think you can underestimate me because I'm a young princess? And you couldn't even look my father in the eye, yet you dare. I did not give you permission to speak, my lord. If you truly believe your words are appropriate for this meeting, the proper courtesy would be to raise one's hand and present the matter officially. I have signed the document. She doesn't even bat an eye. I have signed as well. And to think, I mistook her for nothing more than a cute little princess at her debutante. My apologies, I spoke out of place. Guess he doesn't have the guts to have his words on the official record, does he? I get my right to act in the Emperor's place the moment I announce it anyway. He should have just kept his head down and signed his document. He tried to overpower me and got nothing out of it. I beg your pardon, Your Highness, is there a reason why His Majesty isn't here in person? He could have just given the order without needing to go through the tiresome process of bringing us all here. Is something the matter with His Majesty's health, as the rumors say? Has Lord Alpheus gone mad? What's the matter with Mr. White? He can be a little mean sometimes, but House Alpheus is on the side of the imperial family, right? It can't be helped that Dad's state is secretly known amongst the nobility, but it must stay a secret. I have to avoid it becoming official knowledge at all costs. As you well know, His Majesty isn't fond of tedious procedures. I cannot acknowledge that rumor in any way. Therefore, I decided on my own to bring in the council so as not to disturb His Majesty while he is resting. There are no procedural issues in regards to this matter. I have already made that clear at the beginning of the council meeting. Please avoid uselessly repeating the same question. Scolding him for not listening. An appropriate reaction. I was worried that the princess was still too young for the job, but it seems there was no need to worry. His Majesty would have crushed that man the moment he spoke out of line. Felix was always worried that His Majesty ruled his people with fear. Sir, you are making too many enemies unnecessarily. I can just kill them all. He must be more at ease now. That man in the robe. He must be Duke Alphen's attendant. But why would he be dressed that way when he isn't even a magician? Also, it's my first time seeing him bring anyone other than his son in recent years. It's bothering me for some reason. Do you still have something left to say, Duke Apollo? Do forgive me, Your Highness. But as His Majesty's loyal subject, I would like to ask. What is His Majesty's illness, and what symptoms does he have? What is this guy's problem? Is he out of his mind? As I have already stated, His Majesty has been tending to this empire for a long time without taking care of his own well-being. The accumulated stress has taken a toll on him. You must all be aware that my assumption of the Emperor's duties does not require the Council's agreement. So just sign the damn paper. This meeting was held as a courtesy to the heads of the noble houses. I cannot grasp what intention you have behind repeatedly asking these off-topic questions. As a loyal vassal of the imperial family, there is something I must confirm. What? There's something wrong. I have heard that the reason his body and soul are corrupted to the point of being unable to work is because he has used dark magic. What on earth? Duke Alpheus, I never expected you to have such an imagination. Do you understand the gravity of what you've just said? If you are saying this groundlessly, the princess will hold you accountable for your actions. What? How does Mr. White know that Dad used dark magic? Why is he bringing that up right here and now? The foundation of dark magic is curses. If someone is caught using dark magic, they are locked away in a tower forever, and if they have harmed anyone, they are immediately executed regardless of their status. The nobles are starting to have doubts. I cannot hesitate. As His Majesty's proxy, I cannot take your words lightly. Insulting an imperial family member with such lies is a serious crime. To spread such a preposterous rumor about the emperor is deplorable. You must know that to speak such profanities about the imperial family is a crime punishable by law. The traces of dark magic were barely able to be detected by Lucas. I must end this council meeting immediately, and find out if Roger Apollo has real evidence, or if he is just bluffing. I will look into the source of this rumor, find out the intentions behind it, and punish the culprit severely. We will end this council meeting here since it has strayed from its Duke Alpheus attendant. How disrespectful. You're interrupting. My apologies. I'm just so proud of my smart little nieces. That man? He was at Alpheus Manor. Felix. Princess. Stay behind me no matter what. Impossible. You're the previous monarch, Emperor Anastasius. What? Such familiar faces. All of you nobles. And Claude's royal knight too. What is going on here? Dad is unconscious. And Lucas is not by my side at the moment. Something beyond my understanding has happened. The previous emperor. Goodness me. Duke Apollo, what is going on here? That man who was at Alpheus Manor. The man who was oddly kind to Jennette. And probably the man I saw in my dream. That's it. That's why I couldn't figure out who he was no matter how much I searched. Because the previous emperor was erased from all the official records. But what is he doing here? He's supposed to be dead. Duke Apollo, did you let this man into the imperial palace? Do you think His Majesty will forgive you for this action? Lower your sword, Felix Robin. Do you know who you're pointing that at? What should I do? I'm the one at the top of the hierarchy right now. I must take a stand. May I ask? Are you my father's elder brother? That's right, Princess Athanasia. This is my first time seeing you in an official setting. Jewel eyes. He really is Dad's brother. I've known you to be dead for some time. It's surprising to find you alive. This is a man who tried to kill Dad numerous times but ended up dead by his hand instead. Yes, I'm sure I'm terribly sorry to pop in without any notice. It doesn't make any sense. How did he survive, and why didn't he do anything the last time he bumped into me? Officially, he died during a political war with my dad, so how am I supposed to treat him? For one thing, he's of the imperial bloodline, so he cannot simply be arrested. The nobles are starting to make calculations. And may I ask why you've returned to the imperial palace? Duke Apollo has mentioned Dad's dark magic. If that gets confirmed as truth, even an emperor would be marked as a criminal and have to leave the throne. Seeing how he appeared right after my dad has fallen unconscious, that must be what he is aiming for. Or perhaps he is the one who cursed Dad. Would you look at that? She picks up on things quite fast, doesn't she? Since I'm a forgotten man, I was planning on quietly leaving the country. But I happened to hear a rumor that made me feel inclined to return for the sake of this country. To think I expected her to be startled and hide behind the night trembling. That ridiculous rumor Duke Apollo mentioned just now. Impressive. Unfortunately, yes. An emperor using forbidden dark magic and getting cursed by it isn't something that can be easily overlooked. You dare dishonor His Majesty with groundless accusations. Duke Alpheus, Uncle, are you prepared to take responsibility for this situation? His Majesty will not sit back and allow you to walk free when he hears what you have been saying. He has the audacity to accuse my dad, when it was him who used dark magic to curse others. Dad didn't harm anyone with his magic, he cast it on himself. And on the contrary, Uncle, you're the one who... You think I won't expose your wrongdoings myself? If I tell people the truth, what will happen to Jennette, who was born of that man's dark magic? From what I hear, Princess, there have been numerous times you have suffered from out-of-control mana. That is my condition, and none of your concern, uncle. No, the imperial bloodline is known for its pure mana. Such problems should not be occurring. What do you? Information about holy beasts is only passed down to direct heirs, so Claude obviously wouldn't have known since he killed Anastasis to take the throne. The existence of holy beasts, the fact that mana returns to its owner when the owner is with the beast, all of that is kept secret. What happened with my mana was completely natural, but it's perfect for him to use to his advantage in this situation. What I meant is, judging by the vast and unstable amount of mana in you, I believe you may be being conjured by the Emperor's dark magic. That's what I wanted to say. Sir, I believe you are going too far with this. That is a groundless accusation. That's right. Princess, it is not worth listening to such nonsense. No one would believe that rumor. Is such a thing possible through dark magic? But would he say something like that without any basis at all? Come to think of it, the princess's mother was a foreign dancer. Why would he keep a lowly dancer close? That's true. I thought it was because of his own upbringing. First you dare to show yourself in this place, and now you insult me and His Majesty. How are you going to take responsibility for this? So that's how you want to play it. He dared to do such a thing in Dad's absence. Insult no princess. If it's untrue, all my dear brother has to do is just prove his innocence. Inform Claude he will come running even in his sleep if you tell him I'm here. So he does know that Dad's unconscious. Why won't the princess inform His Majesty in a situation like this? Maybe the rumors are true indeed. It's been a while since His Majesty has taken a break, yet you give me no choice but to be an incompetent daughter. You there go to His Majesty's chambers and inform him that his presence is needed. Yes, Your Highness. Summon the royal wizard as well. He will be there tending to His Majesty. As you wish, Your Highness. Wizard. If I pass the information to Lucas like this, he'll be sure to realize what's happening and do something about it. If the royal wizard joins us, it will be much easier to prove my innocence. And we will be able to find out how you have come to stand before us, uncle. Isn't raising the dead undoubtedly a forbidden magic? Saying that Claude is fine is obviously a bluff. But the wizard she's mentioning must be Lucas. There's no record proving whether a wizard of the tower can break the contract and kill an imperial family member. But I must avoid meeting Lucas here. He might figure out who I am. There are too many eyes on us. He doesn't really plan on meeting my dad, does he? This situation must be wrapped up quickly. It's no wonder you are questioning this situation. Princess. I've done what I came to do, and people are starting to have doubts. If you would like, I'll fill you in on all the details about the truth of that day. The truth. The nobles are shaken. I don't know what he is planning to say, but I must stop them from hearing it. This is no situation in which to continue our meeting. The meeting is adjourned, you may all leave. It looks like all the members of the council have left. Well then, I shall take my leave as well. Where are you going? What, he isn't going to tell me about what happened in the past? I'm quite a busy person. Oh no, I was fooled. And I intentionally dismissed the council members. This is truly unbelievable. I should contact the other noble families immediately. The late Emperor. It's strange to thank Duke Apollo for betraying the Emperor. It's suspicious that the princess hastily sent us away. Do you think they're hiding some big secret from us? Who knows what else he might do if I let him go? I have to stop him. If you're so curious, I'll tell you. That day, Claude stabbed me in the chest. I collapsed to death. My younger brother soon left. And I was taken somewhere else. I lost consciousness for some time, but I was able to open my eyes again. Finally. After that I ran away, that's all. He lost consciousness, regained it, and then ran away. That's really it. Do you honestly think I'll believe that? Princess, I'll seize him and place him under arrest. The previous emperor's mana is weak, so I'll be able to subdue him on my own. Arrest me, you say? Felix. Princess, please let go, it's dangerous. I'm holding a sword. Felix, don't do it. There are still council members in the palace. We can't make a scene here. This is dangerous. I have a bad feeling about this. I feel like something really bad is going to happen. Did the princess feel it as well? That mana. He's a completely different person from the late emperor, I know. What just happened? There's no way you can increase the amount of mana you have. Yes, princess. Understood. I might be able to restrain him if I risk my life here, but if I die, there won't be anybody who can protect the princess since the emperor is currently unconscious. I don't feel the need to see someone who runs in fear from the emperor. But if you ever pull a stunt like this again, I won't let you go so easily. What a loyal knight you are. Roger Alpheus. I will not forget about today's incident. Her mana is truly outstanding now. I see why she used to have a sacred beast by her side. Perhaps the daughter of a monster is a monster. Lucas likes people who are remarkable. No wonder he keeps her close to him. What is this scum? I want to crush her. That body would have been perfect to possess if I had been able to. But it'll be much harder now since I failed to destroy it properly. Princess. Are you all right? I can't stand up. Did I do the right thing? What do I do now? Let's head back to Dad's room. I need to see Lucas first. This is driving me insane. What's the matter? I'm suppressing it, but at this rate, it'll be impossible to conceal his curse. You're back. I'm fine. Now you can put me down. Let me rest for a while. Yes, I'll be outside. What was he carrying her? What should I do now? I'm worried about my dad's condition, and with what happened today. Wow, this is ridiculous. Is that bastard Anastasius with Roger Alpheus right now? I took my eyes off him for a second, and he already stirred things up. Yeah, probably. Do you want me to kill him as well as the nobles who went along with him? Can you do that? It looks like you finally learned how to live a comfortable life. You were always indecisive. Of course I can kill all those nobles if I just set my mind to it. He must be of the imperial bloodline since he's your dad's brother. Royals are quite tricky. But if you want, I will personally do you a favor. I will torture the ones who bothered you, just give me their names. What are you saying? Of course you can't do that. Well, I know you'd say that. That's true. I thought it was because of his own upbringing. Why would he keep a lowly dancer close? It's the first time I've heard that. I didn't know anything. This whole time, Dad has been protecting me. For now I should compose myself and think about this. What can I do in this situation? I'm sure the council members who were there today are going to go back and spread word of everything that happened. People will find out that the former emperor is alive and that Duke Apollo is on his side. How could Roger Alpheus do this? To think that Apollo, one of the pillars of the imperial family, would betray us. I can't even send soldiers to capture him now that he brought up the black magic. There were too many witnesses. They'll say that we accused him of treason just to cover up suspicions of black magic. If the current emperor who dethroned the former emperor really used black magic and was cursed because of it, the whole thing about the former emperor returning to take care of state affairs will be convincing. Normally the emperor's proxy should be the heir to the throne, but if the former emperor were to accuse the current emperor of using black magic, he would have justification. There's no precedent for a situation like this, so he'll take advantage of it. Another power struggle, don't the imperial family and the nobles get sick of this? Although this one here seems a little different. She doesn't even ask for my help despite knowing what I'm capable of. You're thinking something along the lines of things would be easy if I killed them, aren't you? Well, something like that. I can tell just by the look on your face. If you kill them, it won't fix anything. There's an issue of morals in it now, too. If the former emperor dies now, people will believe that my father and I were behind his death. And if we manipulate the memories of the council members and the other nobles who have found out, there will be side effects. She thought it, though. For a lot of reasons, I don't think relying on magic is a good idea. Above all else, I don't want my dad to be seen as someone who killed his family twice. Now I think I understand why Dad loathed the former emperor and the nobles so much. They smiled even while cruelly slandering him. They tried to look good in front of Dad. But their attitudes quickly changed when there were rumors of him being ill. That reminds me of something. The chimera from Whitey's house. What is it? As I thought, when I'm with this one, the headache vanishes. I wasn't interested at first, but now I'm getting suspicious. She has always stuck particularly close to you. Didn't you say she was with the former emperor and Roger Alpheus? And a chimera with jewel eyes no less. You've got some explaining to do. He's sharp. He pretty much knows the answer already. That's right. The former emperor is Jennette's father. And yet you still let her enter the palace. Well, Jennette thinks that I'm her sister. She also thinks that my dad is her dad. But it's actually not true. Right, he's not. Jennette's father is that man. The man that she believed was her father is not actually her real dad. I wonder what Jennette thinks about this whole situation. Jennette. Have you calmed down? You look as confused as ever. You seem to like him, so I thought you'd be happy knowing that he's your father. As I said before, I didn't hide the truth from you on purpose. I didn't know the former emperor was alive either. What about the emperor and the princess? The emperor is still unconscious. And the princess? There have been a lot of rumors going around since the council meeting, but she's been ignoring all of it. She seems to be focusing on catching up on neglected state affairs instead. Is the princess indifferent about this situation? She even said I'm like a sister to her. Would she reply if I sent her a letter? But it seems like Uncle and the gentleman said some very mean things to the princess. Will she end up hating me too? Jennette, are you still worried about Princess Athanasia? She's not the person you think she is. Judging from the princess's reaction, it's clear the emperor already knows who you were. He deliberately kept you close to him in order to keep an eye on you and me. I don't believe that. You never went to the market with the princess and talked with her late into the night. I spent my whole life thinking that the emperor and the princess were my family. Although I did think it would be nice if the gentleman was my real dad. I even told him everything about the emperor and the princess. But I never wanted to be separated from the princess or the emperor. But I'm the gentleman's daughter, which explains why he stayed by my side and treated me well. He's just like me, hovering around the princess without being able to say we're family. Is the gentleman really a tyrant, like I've heard? It looks like you still need some time to think it over. Think about who would truly be happy to know you're their family. Someone who truly would be happy. No, the princess is definitely. What a cheap little bracelet you've been wearing, something like that. It's a gift. They say it will grant you wisdom if you wear it. It broke. Why? Please let us all be happy together. It was as if the broken bracelet was mocking me, saying there is no place for you there. No. It can't be. Sir Felix. What's the matter? I brought your tea. I didn't order any tea. Please come in. When should I come pick up the tray? Alger Alpheus. Wait a minute. You're here, Sir Felix. I apologize for contacting you so suddenly. It's fine, but I was indeed surprised. Why does the son of the house Alpheus want to meet with me secretly? Is the princess all right? I think you should ask her that yourself. I apologize. Lord Alger certainly seems to harbor feelings for the princess. Then does that mean he wasn't involved with Duke Alpheus' treason? Is that everything you wanted to say? No, it's not. Before I get to the point. This may be asking too much, but could you pass what I'm going to tell you along to the princess? I will decide after I listen to what you have to say. It would be best if I could meet with the princess myself, but due to my father and the former emperor's atrocious acts, I can't request an audience with her. My father, the Duke, he has become a little strange. Anyone can see that. More than anyone else, Duke Apollo is someone who has always put the stability of the emperor's power first. The Duke causing a scene at the palace, that's definitely very strange. Just based on the fact that Duke Apollo sided with the former emperor, the pro-imperial factions don't know who to support now. Whose side do I take? The meeting of the Council of Elders may have been suspended, but the Parliamentary Assembly will continue to be held. I'm hoping to find a solution before then, which is why I came to see Lord Aegil. But it seems like he's just as confused as I am. The Duke's behavior and language are different from how he would usually act or speak. It's very strange to me. It's as though he's being controlled by someone. The Duke started to act unnaturally after the former Emperor came to our manor. Excuse me, but when did the former Emperor first come to stay at your estate? After the debutante ball. It hasn't been that long. If Lord Aegil isn't lying, that means that Duke Apollo wasn't the one who saved and protected the former Emperor. If it wasn't my father's true intention to betray the Emperor, if it was just some kind of trick, could he be pardoned? That's something for the Emperor and the Princess to decide. Lord Aegil really said that. Duke Apollo is being manipulated somehow. Yeah, that's actually much more believable. He took care of Jennette in order to get close to Dad. But mind control magic has big side effects. Don't tell me the former Emperor. Lord Aegil added one last thing. Miss Margarita is worried sick about you. Jennette. I couldn't visit Alpha Manor because of the former Emperor. I'm worried about Jennette's reaction too. So we weren't sisters after all, although there's no way she'd say that. She must be so confused, but even so, the first thing she's worried about is me. Given her position, it'll be difficult for us to meet right away. I miss Jennette, and I wonder if we can meet after all this. Jennette, good morning. Good morning. Jennette. He called me by my name. That's not the reaction I expected. Should I give her some more time before I try to convince her? Then I shall take my leave. Well, if you were my family. Then why? Did you never contact me? Why did you suddenly decide to show up now? At the debutante ball. I knew you were my daughter as soon as I saw you. On the day Claude almost killed me. I thought Penelope would be alive somewhere since I risked my life to help her flee. I never knew she had died, leaving you alone by yourself. I was worried about you, so I began searching for you, and that's when I found out that Duke Apollo had mistaken you for Claude's daughter. Because of Claude's nature, I thought he would kill my biological daughter. That's why I decided to return and reveal my identity. It was for your sake, Jennette. Does that answer your question? There's no way this person would lie to me. Is the Emperor really as bad as he said? The history book only says vaguely that the Emperor brought an end to the former Emperor's tyranny. I wish I could talk to the princess. I'm so confused. I wonder why the bracelet broke. The thread is all worn down, so I can't even fix it. Jennette, it's me. Yes, Uncle. Were you reading? Yes. There's no time left anymore. Jennette, we're going to the palace soon, so get ready. What? His Majesty is in a coma. Some say he's close to death. Didn't they say His Majesty was taking time off work? Anyone who believes that is burying their own head in the sand. Just look at how that little princess is acting as his proxy. There is no reason His Majesty would sit back and do nothing after the former Emperor has reappeared, that is, unless he's in a coma. I've heard rumors that His Majesty lost his memories. Other people say that it was all because of the black magic curse. Come to think of it, wasn't there a time when he tried to expel his loving daughter, Princess Athanasia? Since then, his mind has been. Watch it. Is it true that Apollo is on the side of the former Emperor? Clearly. We can't overlook this. If His Majesty dies, the next in line to the throne is. Have you been well? Princess Athanasia. Uncle. It seems the meeting just ended. You must be busy attending to official business. What are you doing here? You have no idea how much my daughter has missed you. What? With all due respect, there's something I have to tell you. The former Emperor's daughter, Princess Jennette, has been hiding her identity and was entrusted to House Apollo. Because His Majesty's body became weak and the former Emperor returned in the midst of God's devastation. She's a princess. No wonder she often visited the palace. There is no need for Princess Jennette to be entrusted to House Apollo anymore. Soon she will be officially moving into the palace as a princess. This is my first time hearing about this. Why are you telling me this here? I understand why you're surprised. Now's not a good time. However, Princess Jennette says she's very close friends with you, Princess Athanasia. Princess Jennette isn't familiar with the ways of the imperial palace since she grew up elsewhere, so I was hoping you'd help her. What a coward to think he'd use Jennette as a shield. We're thinking of staying in the main palace from now on. I used to live here, so I doubt that it would be a problem for the princess and me to live here, right? Even if he was dethroned, it doesn't change the fact that he's a member of the royal bloodline. There's no law that prevents the former emperor from staying in the palace. The former emperor might have slandered me and my dad for using black magic, but there's no way to prove that Dad is not a black magician. But it's not all bad. I understand, Uncle. I might as well allow him to stay in the palace. That way I can keep an eye on him. That went mostly how I expected. But I didn't think she would ignore you. Pardon. Didn't you just call her? Yet she didn't even glance in your direction. Despite knowing that you're her family. It's naive to believe that she will welcome you with open arms simply because you're her family. In order to fill the princess's vacancy, His Majesty requested your presence. She's quiet for once. You can reside in this room. You are entitled to use it since there is no empress currently. The members of the royal family are allowed to use any of the rooms. It's spacious. I had the servants move your belongings here. Well, then you should rest for today. We'll be attending the Parliamentary Assembly soon, so be prepared. What is the Parliamentary Assembly? It's a meeting of the high-ranking nobles of Obelia. They discuss political affairs and deal with special issues. I want to introduce you at that meeting. Is it really okay for me to attend? Is there a reason why you shouldn't? After all, you're going to become the monarch. What? I'll be going now. Darn it. I received a heavy blow that time. My wound opens with even the slightest motion, and I can't use this body anymore. I saved this body from the brink of death, so I suppose it can't be helped. But it's fine because that body is alive and well. Once upon a time there lived a very scary dragon. The dragon would always spit fire and terrorize the people nearby. The princess asked the scary dragon, "Why are you being so horrible to everyone?" The dragon answered, "Because if you don't trample on them regularly, they'll climb back up." Why am I suddenly remembering the past? It must be because I'm so angry. I'm not sure if you're familiar with this area. Teaching her with disdain. What does your paperwork look like? I think you're taking this much too lightly. Allow me to tell you something. Slyly getting on her nerves. I'm simply telling you because I'm concerned. This explains why Dad is so harsh. Although my dad's methods were violent. I'm not sure if they're looking down on me because I'm young or because they think there's no one who can protect me since my dad is ill, or both. I can't get distracted. I have another meeting later. I have so much work to do. I'm worried about the former emperor moving into the palace too. I was so flustered to see her that I couldn't even greet her. I think I should go talk to Jennette. It's so big. I get anxious in rooms that are too big, so I asked for a smaller one at my uncle's house. I didn't think she wouldn't greet you back. The princess is very upset about what happened at the council meeting, like I expected. I don't blame her. If I were accused of being a dark magician, I'd also. But Uncle and the gentleman firmly believe that the Emperor is really a black magician. What should I do? If my relationship with the princess becomes estranged. Princess Jennette, long time no see. I sneaked in here because I wanted to see you. Princess. I'm sorry for keeping it a secret until now. I wanted to tell you that we were related since the first day we met, but I couldn't. Even if we're not real sisters. I was worried I couldn't even greet you earlier. It doesn't change the fact that we're family. I'm sorry about the situation at that time. Come to think of it, I didn't even welcome Jennette. Because the former emperor was there with her. Did he do anything bad to you? What? No, nothing happened. I know it. The princess is angry at the gentleman. I heard that the gentleman said something very mean to you. With all due respect. Isn't it just a misunderstanding? I heard that my father came back because of me. But I don't think he's someone who would harm you or His Majesty. So that's how he deceived her. He could have made that up. What? I don't think it's right to believe everything said by someone who falsely accuses other people. Jennette already trusts that person, so I can't exactly tell her what part of him is suspicious. She doesn't believe me. But why is His Majesty ill? His fatigue accumulated. Jennette was with me when Dad passed out. Will she believe this? Black magic, but isn't it just because His Majesty is sick? It's evident by his symptoms. Did His Majesty really use black magic? Jennette, do you believe what that man said? But the gentleman, my father told me everything. But Princess, you never told me anything. So what did you do? What do you think I just left? I want to be alone. I knew that chimera was stupid. Don't talk about her that way. That's right, Jennette isn't stupid. She must have already felt that I was lying to her and hiding a lot of things from her. She just didn't ask because she didn't want to make things hard for me. She must have been waiting for me to tell her first. But I can't tell her that the reason I don't trust him is because I saw my dad, Jennette, unhappy in a dream. It's also because of the former emperor that my dad is sick right now. Dad? Why won't he wake up? He can't eat in this state. What if he gets malnourished at this rate? Don't worry, I'm casting recovery spells on him periodically. Thank you so much, Lucas. You should be grateful. I can't even leave this spot. His condition gets worse if I take my eyes off him for a second. What's that ribbon? This Jennette gave it to me. I thought it'd be nice to wear it when I went to see her. Although I left without showing it to her. It looks pretty worn out. Well, it got beaten up when it was caught up in that mana explosion, but Lily fixed it for me. It's still pretty though, isn't it? The mana explosion, so that must have been while I was away getting the world tree's fruit. That ribbon. Was a spell cast on it? I don't think so. Why did you feel magic emanating from it? Yeah. It gives off the same aura as your dad's curse. This ribbon didn't get worn out because it was caught up in the mana explosion. I think it was the medium of the curse. The ribbon was the medium. Wasn't it that ribbon you? You said that chimera gave this to you. Then isn't she an accomplice too? That chimera was also there on the day your dad passed out. The curse was cast through her, otherwise there's no way to explain why his condition worsened all of a sudden. Jennette is definitely being used. Why? What grudge does he have against my dad to do this kind of thinking? I'm sure the scene I saw in my dream took place after the ending of Lovely Princess. The former emperor did the same thing then. But he was supposed to have died, so how is it possible? This mana. Something is weird about it. Where have I seen it? There are wavelengths mixed in that I know I've encountered before. It was definitely Athanasia. You said the former emperor was born with weak mana. And because of that, he died without being able to lay a finger on your dad. Yeah, I did say that. Why is he suddenly bringing this up? The curse that's currently spreading throughout your dad's body isn't a curse that just anyone can cast. It's to the point where I can't even leave this room. It's giving me a hard time. If that guy possessed this much power, then your dad couldn't have killed him so easily. Look, your dad can't even wake up. He had enough mana to cast this curse and even erase those traces. It just doesn't line up with what you told me. What is he talking about? Don't you find it strange? How was it when you saw it? You said that a clash almost took place. Between him and your dad, who's stronger? I'm not sure, but it was really scary. And ominous. He's right, Lovely Princess, the former emperor wasn't a match for Dad. Did his mana increase when he came back to life? Or did he hide out somewhere and work on refining his mana? As if a mana is something you're born with. Unless it's some kind of forbidden black magic. Black magic again. Well, of course a black magician would use black magic. I heard that using black magic always comes with a price, so how come he's unscathed despite having used it a lot? Jennette's birth. Increased mana. 2 curses. He either used it regardless of the consequences or. I'm not exactly certain, but. The mana in your ribbon. It's from the former Emperor Anastasius. Yeah, but it's mixed with the mana of someone else I know. Someone else. It's Athanasia manor. Was it wrong of me to talk to the princess that way? But I wish she would have told me something. But she didn't tell me anything this time either. He could have made that up. The gentleman. Sir. Is he asleep? The door is open. This must be why he couldn't hear me. Sir. This stupid scum. What was he thinking letting that brat loose? What if she runs off somewhere? She would have been easy to deal with if you'd brainwashed her. This is getting on my nerves. I don't know when this body will break, but... Is that the gentleman's voice? It finally stopped cursing this useless body. The way he's talking. He seems like a different person. I should go back. Could it be that someone else is in the room? It's like he's having a conversation with someone. That's right, I must have mistaken his voice for. What brings you here at this hour? I couldn't sleep. I'm sorry to bother you when you're busy. How bothersome. Deal with her. Not at all. I had gone to bed early because I was tired, but I almost just missed you. Were you sleeping? I was doing some contemplation before sleeping. Then. Would you like to come in for a moment? No, I'm sorry for coming so late at night. I'll be going now. I'm certain he was alone. Is he really the one who was just speaking? Or was it someone else? I personally think it's hard to believe everything coming from someone who falsely accuses others. So, you're saying that you feel Emperor Athanasia mana in all the curses that the former emperor has cast so far? From that history book. Even so, isn't Emperor Athanasia someone from a very long time ago? It's written all over her face. Remember how I told you I slept in the tower for a long time? And that I had a hard time because all my mana had vanished when I woke up. Yes. I can vaguely feel my stolen mana in your dad's curse. Your mana, why is that there? The former emperor stole my mana. How the timing doesn't match up. Yeah, that's what I find strange. I had been asleep for hundreds of years, so I don't know how he found out about me and stole my mana. Only the imperial family back then knew about me. It was hard to figure it out because I couldn't find the medium that was used to put the curse on your dad. That was until I saw the ribbon. I'm sure of it. Athanasia stole my mana, and the former emperor inherited it. The pest that recently came to my tower was probably the former emperor. Come to think of it. When I saw the former emperor at the market, I thought he looked like you. Was it because of your mana? His appearance is totally different from yours, but it gave off the same feeling. If that's how you felt, then I'm certain. Otherwise, I wouldn't be struggling with this stupid curse. Whatever method he used, if Athanasia is still alive because of black magic and the mana he stole while I was asleep, or if it's because only his power exists, then it all makes sense. And the former emperor is using that power. Then that would explain why the curse that the former emperor cast has Athanasia's and my mana mixed in. What is Athanasia's objective? And how is he going to accomplish it? I don't know now that there are so many nutjobs using black magic. Could it be that spell nobody has to remain completely intact for that, and it needs a ton of sacrifices? Or maybe then that doesn't explain the mana? Or is it that? Why does he know so much about black magic? I mean, Athanasia has always been a lousy guy, but why is he showing up like this now? Why is a weakling who isn't lifted with mana always worshipped as the strongest emperor or whatever in the history books? I don't think he knows. He's getting angry. All of a sudden. Is Athanasia still alive? There's a possibility that the former emperor is just using Athanasia to find the powers he has hidden somewhere. Either way, this is pissing me off. I can't believe I went through all this because of that lousy guy. He calls him lousy, but Athanasia was the strongest emperor in Obelian history. Things will worsen when the former emperor manages to possess the powers of both Lucas and Athanasia. Even Lucas can't act recklessly in this situation. What a pain. Is Jennette aware of this? There can be only one reason why the former emperor made Jennette enter the palace. He came to the conclusion that there would be less interference if Jennette rose to the throne rather than the emperor, who has already been dethroned once. I have to stop this no matter what. If I convince Jennette to turn him down. But you. Never told me anything. Did things turn out this way because I focused only on my happiness and safety? I can't cry, otherwise my eyes will get puffy. I have to face the ministers again tomorrow. Would it have been better if I had just been honest with Jennette from the beginning? I thought I could finally be happy this time. Did I make the wrong decision? Hey! If I obtain the fruit of the sacred world tree, will that be able to cure my dad? The fruit of the sacred world tree. Yeah, the one you went to look for. I heard it's used as a cure. You recovered all your mana that way too. Why are you looking at me like that? Did you just have bad thoughts by any chance? No, I didn't. Anyway, wouldn't my dad get better if he ate the fruit of the sacred world tree? The fruit of the sacred world tree. The sacred world tree. The sacred world tree. It might work. What? But you're dead and unconscious. It'll work, you say? No, I said it might work. Explain it in detail. There is a possibility, but I can't be fully certain because there's no precedent. I'll obtain the fruit somehow or another, and then. That's impossible. There was no fallen fruit when I went there. We'll have to wait 100 years for the next fruit to appear. Wait. How did you recover your mana if there wasn't any fruit? I took it by force from the sacred world tree. I guess there isn't a. I am being punished for my selfishness. No. It's too late to regret it. I have to find a way. I need to get my act together if I want to save my dad. There's no fruit, but I have this instead. Lucas. What is this? A branch of the sacred world tree. Why do you have this? I took it because I wanted to use it for something else, but. Use it for what? For something. Anyway, will my dad get better if I use this? Then I. Hey, wait. This is. The sacred world tree. Hey. Are you okay? Why am I on the couch? Are you crazy? Couldn't you tell by the looks of it that it was dangerous? Why would you just grab the world tree like that? Lucas, take out the sacred world tree. I can do it. I can do everything I can to cure my dad. Calm down. You're responding to the world tree's overwhelming power. Relax and try to take a deep breath. Have you calmed down a little? There's no guarantee that your dad will get better even if you use the world tree. There is no precedent for this, so we can't be certain it will work, but we also can't use a method to induce mana because your dad is unconscious. I'll look into it more, but I'll do it. What? It was my mana explosion that caused my dad to lose his memories and get injured. It should be possible if I use the world tree myself. How do you know that? Good point, how do I know that? That's why when I met the sacred world tree, it told me the way. That freaking tree. Did it do this to purposely screw me over? He's going to set me on fire. I begged the world tree. I thought about how much I wanted to help Dad get better. I think that's why it told me. And it told me something else. But what was it? There's no way the tree god would be so thoughtless towards its creation, but it must have told her just because she was so desperate. It still irks me. I'll blow it up later. Did it also tell you that by using that method you might end up dying? No. But there's also a chance I might not die. I really don't get it. Does she really have to go so far to save her dad? What's so special about her family? If I didn't have to worry about her dad, I could wipe out the former emperor or Athanasia easily. But I'm tied down here because I have to keep neutralizing the curse. Because that's what this girl wants. I usually go along with most of the things you want, but this time I can't. If you fail, Obelia will lose both its emperor and its princess. And if that happens, the former emperor and Athanasia will plunge the empire into chaos. Does that not matter to you? Where am I? A dream. Is it a prophetic dream? Or is it a continuation of the dream I had before? Calm down. Calm down. Everything in Obelia was burned down. I can still smell the smoke and ashes. Is this what will happen if Dad never wakes up? But the world tree's divine revelation seemed so comforting. It didn't feel at all like I could die. And it also told me something else. But what was it? We wish to report this to His Majesty in person. His Majesty is on leave, so you may report it to me. Sure, of course he is. A very comfortable leave, one that he'll never want to return from. His Majesty is well aware of the loyalty of you and your vassals, Count Moore. So he already expected that you would say that. You are as loyal as I've heard. Why did you say that? What if His Majesty really comes back? Excuse me, Count Moore? Watch where you're going, Sir Robane. He's so tall. The people hoping to take advantage of His Majesty's absence are appearing. Arms dealers have been making some unusual moves. And the anti-imperial faction of nobles is secretly gathering soldiers. If they are all really behind the former emperor, something very bad will happen soon. The princess must be very concerned. Lucas, I had a dream. The entire imperial city burned down, leaving nothing but ashes. The imperial city, was there a rebellion or something? It just looked like everything in Obelia was in flames. Do you think the former emperor will start a war if we failed to heal my dad? I have a bad feeling about it. Could it have been a prophetic dream? I'm not sure, but I doubt he'd set all of Obelia on fire. It's the country he'd rule over after all. That's true. Also, for the former emperor to seize power, that would mean that something had to have happened to you. But as long as I'm here, that's never going to happen. True. There's no way it'll happen. However, if something unexpected were to happen to her, I would be so enraged that I might kill everyone and set the entire Obelian Empire on fire. I'd burn down everything until every living being on this land has turned to ash. Then maybe it wasn't a prophecy but just a silly dream. Wait. No, hold on. Anyway, Lucas. I want to use the sacred world tree. I already told you no. I'll figure something out, so just be patient. For how much longer? You know that this is the only way, don't you? Isn't that why you showed me that branch? Then why are you so against the idea now? What is this? Why am I being like this? I feel like. Because you might die. I'm going to throw up. If you die, it'll all be over. There will be nothing left. You've been struggling to survive since you were little, and now you just want to throw it away. Athi's tear-jerking struggle for survival. Daddy? Struggle. How can you say that about my desire to live? And what about that chimera you cherish so much? Are you going to leave her in the clutches of the former emperor? Speaking of which, I already went to see Jennette. You want to? What, you went to see her? But didn't you guys fight? I'm sorry for the sudden visit. Could we have a cup of tea together? I'm here to apologize for all the bad things I've done to you. Apologize? The princess came to see me even though I was harsh to her. The truth is, I've known about your true identity since the debutante ball. What? What are you talking about? I thought that if you entered the palace you would try to take my place. That's why I was so afraid. I would never. Of course you would never do that, I can tell just by looking at you. But I kept deceiving you despite knowing how much you cared about me. Because I was a coward. I'm sorry for having deceived you all this time. That's right, I was a coward. But I didn't have anything in the beginning. I know the higher I set my expectations, the more disappointed I'd be if I lost something. I thought if I let my guard down I'd only end up getting hurt. That's why I thought all of this was someone else's problem to deal with. I remained vigilant even after becoming close to Jennette. Because I thought that someday I might lose the affection that Lily and the others have shown me. I didn't want to let those feelings into my heart. Even though I already became attached to them a long time ago. I want to be honest from now on. I won't run away anymore. I'm sure you're angry with me. But there's something very important I must tell you. I know this is shameless of me to ask, but I'd like you to listen to me until the end, Jennette. Why is she crying? I'm sorry, princess, you've been suffering all by yourself. While I was acting like a spoiled little girl toward you without knowing anything. Why are you saying you should be getting angry at me instead? I said some mean things to you without considering what you were going through, and His Majesty is still ill too. Don't people usually get angry when they find out they've been lied to? But to think that she'd consider my feelings ahead of hers. This must be why I couldn't bring myself to hate Jennette. What the? What's up with the look on his face? What's wrong with that chimera? Can't she last a day without getting mad? We made up, what are you so upset about? I just find it absurd. Also, what made you open up about everything after all this time? Jennette has the right to know the truth too. This affects her. She shouldn't be exploited for other people's gains, she must choose her own path to happiness. Jennette has been taken advantage of this whole time without knowing anything. Yeah. He actually doesn't care. That's true, you're right. But Jennette had also noticed. Noticed what? Athana's presence. What? I showed Jennette the ribbon and explained the things I found suspicious. I laid it all on her, thinking that she wasn't going to believe me easily. Princess, I don't think my father is that bad of a person. But the other day I saw my father act like a different person. The look in his eyes, his expression, and the way he spoke was like he was someone else. It was as though he was possessed by something. It's an unexpected discovery. It's not really important who said it. But now I'm certain that Athana's is alive. Yeah. And thanks to that she was able to easily believe me. But I don't know what might happen to Jennette if Athana's finds out that she's realized his true identity. We need to wake up Dad and settle this problem as soon as possible. He's probably acting like this because he's worried about me. Lucas, listen. For some reason I recently feel like I've really become Athanasia. I know it sounds strange. What I mean is, there are times when I think I have another true self. But in the end it feels like both of them are me. Did the sacred tree tell you that? Seems like she finally remembers. He's not surprised. I guess he already know. I thought it was simply maintaining the world with its existence. It's strange that it's getting so involved. No. I guess I just realized it on my own. I actually don't remember everything in detail. I always just ran away because I felt lonely and scared. Could that be the reason why I always failed? So that's why this time I have a feeling that I should do it like this. And I think I heard the sacred tree's voice, but I don't remember. What? It spoke. You're probably the first idiot to forget the sacred tree's revelation. I think I could remember it if I touched it again. Can you take out the sacred tree? No. Think about the consequences. Anyway, I asked Jennette for a favor. I told her to take care of Obelia if I die. She already left a will. And what did she say? Of course, Jennette was opposed to the idea, but... No, Princess. If you were in my shoes, you would make the same decision, Jennette. Right. But you know what's really interesting? Now that I've talked to you, I don't think I'll fail. Lucas. I shouldn't have shown her the sacred tree. But it's too late for regrets now. She won't listen to me even if I try to stop her. Felix, there's something I have to tell you. Yes, Princess, what is it? What sacred tree? Are you referring to the tree in the legends? Are you going to? No, but you mustn't risk your life. You can't go to such dangerous lengths. Isn't there another way? No, I don't think so. But I hope that by doing this my dad will wake up. I also sincerely want to save His Majesty. However, for you to go as far as to risk your life. I'm also scared. But this is the only way to save my dad. It'll definitely be dangerous, but I promise I'll come back. But Lillian. If Lillian hears about this, she'll certainly be against it. Yeah, I know she will. For that very reason I want you to keep this a secret from Lily. But, in case something happens to me, please give this letter to Lily. I explained the whole situation here. But how could I give this to Lillian? There's no one else I can ask to deliver this to Lily but you. I'm entrusting this to you. I think I'm pretty much done with everything. I've finished reviewing the paperwork. If I don't manage to return, please deliver this to Aijkiel. I also asked Jennette to give a letter to Aijkiel. Alright, it's time. I'm going to save my dad. While others are worried sick about you, you're here sleeping soundly. I believe we should take His Majesty to a better place to start the ceremony. I'll prepare the necessary arrangements, so let's. Then I shall carry His Majesty there myself. You will. Since I can't do anything but wait, this is the least I can do to help. It'll be hard to carry him because he's unconscious, though. Felix, it's okay, you don't have to worry about it too much. It's easier with magic. There's no need for you to blame yourself, just having you here gives me strength. Princess, then. I shall be waiting for you to return safely. Okay. I'm still not sure if giving you this is the right thing to do. It'll be fine, trust me. Like I said before, the world tree. Stop, I've heard it more than enough. Pay attention, if the worst happens you won't be able to return ever again. Okay. According to Lucas, direct contact with the world tree is an act of throwing my consciousness into the nature of the world itself. Metaphorically speaking, you're a drop of the water that's falling into the ocean. One wrong move and your soul will get jumbled up with the ocean, you might even get lost forever. In the face of the nature of the world, you won't be able to distinguish yourself from all the factors that make up this world. That includes all the people in this castle, all the beasts, birds, and pebbles, right down to a blade of grass on the roadside. The entire flow of the world will forcibly dig down into your head. As soon as you forget yourself, you will never be able to return to this body again. So if you don't want to forget who you are and end up drifting around the world like air, pay close attention. Alright. I think I've heard this 500 times. You must follow only your dad's manor, okay? Hold your dad's hand. And say your name. Athanasia. Be sure to remember your manor, your soul, and who you are. I heard a civil war might break out. I'm hungry. You're serving the new princess, right? How is she? The day's flying by. The princess seems to be mulling over something. Are there enough soldiers? Meow. It's too noisy. I feel like my head is going to explode. Princess. Please let her come back safely. What's your name again? The name of the criminal is. Say your name. My name is. Athanasia de Alger Obelia. I was wondering how he managed to hold out in that state. Was it because of this? Could it be? What? Wait a minute. You're my mom, right? You're so cute. Please understand, you're just so lovely. And I've never been able to hold you in my arms until now. Is it really you? Mom. That's right, my child. Mom. Dear, don't cry. Don't cry, sweetheart. It must have been hard to bear everything on your own. How scary it must have been. I missed you. I've always been watching over you. I'm proud of you, sweetie. You're grown up to be an admirable person. The tears are coming out on their own. There. Despite having been an adult on the inside for such a long time. We finally meet and all you're going to do is cry. I'm crying like a child. You've always been with me. Even though nobody can see you. It's alright, time flies for us souls. But they say you're reborn after you die. Then does that mean you'll never be able to be reborn? What you see in front of you is just a part of my soul. I've probably already been reborn somewhere on this continent, but incompletely. A part of your soul. I think a part of me remained here because I was so worried about you and the Emperor. You could say it's reluctance. Mom, I'm sorry. Even though we've just met. And I'd love to talk more with you, I think I have to go. Dad is very sick. I have to go and cure him. It's alright, the Emperor is well. What? He's been with me the whole time ever since he lost consciousness. He is aware of everything that's been going on outside as well as the situation you're in. I'm here by myself because I wanted to talk with you alone. Is Dad alright? Will he make a full recovery? Of course. Isn't that the reason you're here? The Emperor was very touched at the fact that you came all the way here just to save him, although he was also a little angry. I couldn't bring myself to leave because I was so worried. But now that I know my daughter is so brave and reliable, I think I'll be able to leave and be at peace. Take what you've brought. And go over there. What I brought. When did this get in my hand? That's Dad's curse. When you return, please tell Lillian and Sir Robane thank you from me. For taking care of you since you were little. Though I couldn't raise you and hold you in my arms. Never once have I not loved you since the very moment I felt your existence. I love you. My daughter Athanasia. This is absurd. Living for almost an eternity, I was able to kill all those pesky emotions because of damn Tower. But why is that I can't bear the thought of losing someone now? Did you feel this way too? I still don't know how it feels to have family, but I do know how lonely I would be if I weren't able to see that someone again. I understand why you didn't want to exist any longer. It's still fine. I'm protecting her, and the fragment of soul is here. There's an error in the formula again. So at the very least she'll be able to come back. The curse has broken. Did she succeed? Why did only the Emperor? Where am I? I'm pretty sure I used the sacred tree on the curse. Claude? Who is this child? He looks familiar. Hold on, is he the former Emperor? He looks younger though. Claude? Why is he calling me by my dad's name? It hurts. Brother. It hurts so much. I'm sorry. This is a medicinal herb that reduces fever. I'm not sure if it'll work though. What's going on? Your hand is cold. It feels good. It hurts so much. I'm so happy you came to see me. But what are you apologizing for? Are these Dad's memories? This is all because Mother harmed your sacred beast. What's a sacred beast? I can't hear what you're saying well. Never mind, let's prioritize lowering your fever for now. You despicable brat. Honestly, it always feels like you're sneering at me. Brother. I haven't seen the Crown Prince lately. He's been very busy. Could it be that the Empress and the Crown Prince harbor hatred toward? Don't worry, Mother. If only I could have been a little healthier. I'm sorry, Claude. Dad really thought of the former Emperor as his real brother. I've only seen a brief glimpse, and yet I can feel Dad's sincerity. What is there to like about that bully? Although it seemed like he was nice to him when he was younger. It's the first time I've seen my grandma. She looks like a delicate person who could break at any moment. I wonder what this is. I think I'm watching the memories that had a big impact on Dad's life. Why am I seeing this? Did Dad's curse disappear? Is my mom not going to show up? I'm sorry, Claude. Your Highness. The Crown Prince came by a moment ago. Mother. How dare you? Hooray, long live Emperor Claude. It's my mom. Ever since Dad met Mom, all his memories began to shine brightly. I'd like to take a closer look, but they're flashing quickly before my eyes. I can't see anything all of a sudden. This feeling. Is it Dad's grief? It hurts. It feels like my heart is being torn out. And surprisingly is soon faded away. So this is black magic. Dad killed his emotions because he couldn't bear the sorrow of losing Mom. And since then, how boring. 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 So boring. Fatigue. Solitude. Endless emptiness. A black and white world that has lost its color. What is this? Seeing this, it feels like I've forgotten something. How bothersome. Father. Daddy. Good morning. It tastes like flowers are blooming in my mouth. Why did I save her? I could have just left her to drown. How unpleasant. I need to get rid of her. But just for a little while longer I heard something within me break. Princess. Call the magician. Now. Yes, sir. Daddy, it hurts. Don't be sick. I'll do anything for you. So please always stay healthy and happy. Your Majesty the Princess. She caused a mana explosion. But the magician is currently away. Your Majesty, you mustn't. Let go, Your Majesty. You will die if you get caught up in an explosion of this scale. Your Majesty, please compose yourself. That's our child. I want to protect her even if something happens to me. I'm sorry, Diana. Now I finally understand you. You're awake, Athanasia. Hi, Dad. Why did you do such a dangerous thing? You might have never opened your eyes again. I just woke up and he's already nagging at me. I could ask you the same thing. Why did you do that? You recklessly threw yourself into the mana explosion to save me. I wanted to save you. There was no other way than that. But, had I known I would wake up under the influence of a curse and with no memories, I would have rather chosen death. I don't know what lingering attachment I had, but I hung on to life and I made you miserable. What do you do? I'm aware of the whole situation. If you had abandoned me, you could have dealt with everything with the help of that magician. So why did you put up with all that? I abandoned you twice. What kind of person am I? And you had to hear insults from the likes of them. Hold on, Dad. Diana got angry at me for saying this kind of stuff. Mom did? Yes. And for many other things aside from that. How much did she scold him? What did Mom say? She said that we should talk about everything we've been thinking to ourselves. I got this feeling while peeking at Dad's memories. Dad thinks he doesn't deserve to be loved. Was this what Mom wanted to tell me about? I was really hurt, Dad. I was sad when you pushed me away. And I was sad when you humiliated me. You'd be right to resent me. I'll grant you whatever you want. I shall punish every single one of those who harmed. I don't want to hear that. Isn't there something else you need to say to me? I'm sorry. And he's a clumsy person who doesn't even know how to ask for forgiveness due to fear of rejection. I shouldn't have treated you that way. Please forgive me. I hate you, Dad. You were so mean to me. I'm sorry. You even tried to kill me. I'm sorry, Athanasia. I'm sorry, don't cry. Dad is just like me. We were so afraid of being rejected that we built up walls and waited for others to approach us first. Princess. I'm so glad you made it back safely. Thanks, Felix. You're not going to cry this time? I burst into tears as soon as I saw His Majesty awake. And now he won't stop teasing me. Why are you teasing him for something like that? How's the situation, Felix? As per your command, I've been keeping quiet about news that you've returned from your break. The nobles are currently demanding you to prove your innocence against accusations of using black magic. Of course they are. Dad, is the curse? It's fine now. There's no need for me to play along with them. I'll handle this, so you stay put and get some rest. How are you going to handle it? There's no need to concern yourself. Now that you've woken up, I'll be going. I'll take care of everything myself, so it might get a bit noisy. Wait. It's obvious, he's planning to slaughter everyone, isn't he? Dad, I came up with a great idea. Lucas is actually the great magician of the tower. Okay, you're not surprised? I had a hunch. Not just anyone would have the sacred tree. I never tried to hide it, I was just too lazy to tell them. Dad, now that your curse has been lifted, Lucas doesn't need to look after you anymore. In other words, he can make an official appearance. If Lucas reveals his identity and proves your innocence in public, the nobles won't be able to say anything. Seems like no one is up for taking the peaceful route. Even Felix? Although this method would reduce political turmoil to the greatest extent. I still think that the former emperor and the others who have disrespected you should be punished. A lot happened while Dad was absent from work. I was also angered by the nobles who feared Felix more than they feared me. I'll leave that to you then, Dad. Now then, Lucas, I'll leave the rest up to you. I heard that the magician of the tower doesn't usually intervene in the affairs of the imperial family, so may I ask why you're helping us? First of all, someone I know is involved in this matter. And also, I have a duty to protect Obelia when its existence is in jeopardy. I believe these two reasons alone are sufficient for me to help you. Are you saying Obelia might be destroyed? Could it be? All of Obelia in flames, and the world that held everyone I loved destroyed. It would be the end of this world that I used to think only existed in a book. We can't allow that to happen. Then, shall we go settle these debts? Who is it? It's Aeschyl Alpheus. I have just come to request that the Duke be allowed to take a break at his vacation home, as his health has been poor recently. Did he say that himself? No, however, I do feel that he needs to rest. There were no reports that he had met with anyone lately. I heard he's pretty smart. Is he planning to separate us? I'm well aware that the Duke is assisting you, but his health has deteriorated so much recently that it has affected his daily life, therefore. An investigation into Emperor Claude's use of black magic will soon be carried out. I will grant him plenty of vacation time after that. Now leave. My apologies. But there's one other thing I would like to ask you. The investigation you mentioned, how will it be carried out? Emperor Claude's blood will be dripped onto the magic circle. How annoying, if there's any trace of black magic, the magic circle will respond. What are you holding? A magical artifact? Like father, like son, you both pull the same stunts. He's dumber than I thought. To think that you intended to murder a member of the royal family inside the palace. You're bold, I'll give you that. Should I brainwash him before things get more troublesome? This mana is? You brat. It'll automatically activate if he makes contact with you. Thank you? We should be the ones thanking of you. This could be dangerous for you. But if either of us approaches him, he would definitely notice. No, on the contrary, I'm happy that there's something I can do to help. Alger doesn't look well. As expected, Duke Alpheus was brainwashed. To the point that you could see life draining from his eyes each day. I think the fact that his father and his family are being used by the former emperor enrages him. So he's ever willing to help us hinder the former emperor's plans. With his father and Jennette being held as hostages, he must have felt helpless. What is that? Carrying a toy like that won't help you at all. I'll only blow you cover. I'm bringing it for that very purpose. That way, he'll underestimate me and let his guard down. As expected of Alger. Cut it out, you jerk. No, I've been able to hold on because you put your faith in me. It's only natural for me to repay you. And I'll say this again. I'm glad you came back safely. Why you? You can't catch me with something like this. Yes, that's it. You should put up a fight, especially after stealing my mana. But there's an opening in your barrier. You're quiet. It doesn't hurt? The princess asked me to bring you back mostly unharmed, so I tried my best. Why is Lucas here? Don't tell me Claude's awake? Hey, let me ask you something first. You know who I am, don't you? You'd stoop so low as to use the body of your own descendant like some evil spirit? Descendant? I don't know what you're talking about. Or why the royal magician suddenly showed up here. You dare to harm a member of the imperial family. Cut the crap and get up already. What? You said I harmed you? You seem fine to me. Now that I've got what I wanted, let's go. What is this all of a sudden? Due to an urgent matter, the princess sent this scroll bearing the imperial seal. Something like this. Why am I being summoned to the imperial palace? Did something happen to the princess? I see that you're here as well. I just got here too. What's all this about? Where is the princess? She's speaking with the royal magician. But not just anyone could have subdued someone in such an absurd ambush without using violence. The only reason it worked was because it was me. Right, thanks. Well done. Why is the former emperor here as well? Looks like everyone has gathered. I'd like to thank all of you for taking time out of your busy schedules on such short notice. The reason I've summoned you here is to address the accusations regarding Emperor Claude de Alger Obelia's alleged use of black magic. My uncle made some unpleasant insinuations at the previous meeting. And so I have gathered my uncle and all of you here to directly address those allegations. I don't believe you. You're just trying to gloss over the suspicion by suddenly summoning us here, aren't you? Correct. Besides, who knows if you manipulate the results? Oh my. You'd better watch your mouth. If you yell or make a scene in my tower, the stagnant mana could go wild. His tower? Anyway, any lies detected inside the tower will result in the culprit's limbs being torn off, so you can trust that the truth will be revealed. If they're smart enough, they'll know the significance of the fact that I called it my tower and used magic here. It can't be the magician of the tower who secluded himself centuries ago. Does this mean that the magician of the tower is on the princess's side? Carix is not responding. Did he hide from Lucas? Whatever action I take, Lucas will get in the way. It won't do me any good to make an objection. Since my uncle is here with us, we shall now begin the verification test. The fact that Claude's daughter is acting as the Emperor's proxy with a smile on her face, and Lucas is wandering around freely, must mean that Claude has regained consciousness. If Claude had died, she would have gone through the succession process instead of acting as the Emperor's proxy. It was upsetting to have to ask for a blood sample from His Majesty, who still currently needs stability. Therefore, I hope there aren't any more false accusations in the future. There doesn't seem to be any issue. Stability? With this, it is beyond question that my uncle has falsely accused my father and me. Are there any objections? As if anyone is foolish enough to speak out in this situation. Defamation of the Emperor is a serious offense, even if you are a member of the imperial family yourself. You will be held accountable for this. You fool can't do anything but lock me up anyway. There's another offense to which you must answer, uncle. Your use of black magic. Even if they find traces of black magic, it'll be the same. I've already won the nobles over, so I'll take a step back and wait for a chance. The magic has turned black. It's black magic. It appears no further explanation is needed. This is really severe. I hereby declare that from this moment on, Athanasia de Alger Obelia will be treated as a criminal and all his advocates will be considered followers of black magic. The accused will be placed in mana shackles and locked in the dungeon. I see. He isn't resisting at all? I had Lucas watching him in case he decided to fight back. But is he really going to go down without a fight? Could it be that he's afraid of Lucas? We'll wrap up the verification test here. Once again, thank you all for taking the time to attend. I've also prepared their transportation scrolls to help you get back home. The situation has been turned on its head. Those who openly supported the former emperor will be in trouble. Well, since the princess is not as cruel as Emperor Claude, she might spare their lives if they kneel and beg for mercy. I think I'd use such a valuable item twice in a day. Anyway, I should quickly inform the vassals and the rest of high society about this. We couldn't even greet each other properly, but I shall take my leave now. Me too. Then I will be leaving as well. I'm finally done with the most pressing issue. The nobles will return home and spread the details of this meeting to others. All that's left now is... Any last words before we put you behind bars, uncle? Well, who knows? You don't want to talk. Well, it's not like there's something we could even talk about. I hope you find it comfortable in prison. Alright, then I won't give a crap about you either. Lucas. Detain him once you finish your business with him. Business? Didn't you say you had some beef with Athanasia? Or did you already handle that on the way here? Forget it, I have no business with that thing. Hey, you're merciless. He keeps ignoring him. Let's go, I don't want to be here any longer. I'm no use to you anymore, is that it? Dad, I locked my uncle up. The rumors that spread throughout the empire will also die down soon. Alright, well done. I thought you would go straight to him and kill him without delay. Didn't you tell me to stay put? And it also feels like you're baiting me. You know, I can take care of the scum anytime. And whenever I think about what he's done to you, I want to tear him apart. But I'm trying to respect the way you do things this time. What do you mean? You took care of the state affairs better than I expected. I learned by watching you. Good job. I'm your daughter after all. So of course I should. I think you do a much better job than I do. You're adaptable and you have a good political sensibility. Not to mention you handled this issue well. You've worked very hard. I tried really hard. But I think some corrections are needed on these documents. The following day. The word spreads fast. Seems like the news about the former emperor being imprisoned spread throughout the empire within a day. Those who had guilty consciences began to send gifts in order to win my favor. The enclosed letters were filled with two types of excuses. We used to be such good friends, remember? I've always been on your side and you know that, right? I never had any doubts about His Majesty. You still remember my daughter, right? She was invited to your tea party. That, or they were full of accusations, again with Alpheus. This is quite a problem. There are endless accusations against Roger Alpheus for taking the lead in the former emperor's movement. Once they've pointed fingers at the main perpetrator, it's easier for them to play innocent. They want to shift the blame to house Alpheus and wrap things up quickly. Then, After the Duke's family collapses, I'm sure they will try to take over his position. That's why I've been flooded with bribes. They're already weighing the pros and cons. Scary people. Usually, families who betray their monarch deserve to be annihilated, but I know the inside story. And why should we just kill people because they're accused of treason? Alger was on outside too. I heard Mr. White has been feeling unwell due to the brainwashing. I'll make it seem like I'm summoning Alger to the palace to punish him, and then discuss it with him. If I bring Mr. White to Lucas, he might be able to come up with a solution. Princess Jennette. I couldn't see her behind all the gifts. You called me? It's going to be hard to talk here, so let's take this conversation to my room. You may already know from the rumors, but my uncle is currently in the dungeons. Did he really use black magic? May I see my father by any chance? What? That's far too dangerous. You said that my father was possessed by someone called Eternitas. That could be the reason why all this happened. My uncle is Jennette's father. She can't just turn a blind eye. It looks like I have no choice. For some reason, I become weak when it comes to Jennette. Alright then. Jennette, your ribbon is crooked, I couldn't see it. Did you tie it yourself? No, a lady-in-waiting tied it for me. Jennette, what's up with your hair? Maybe the person who combed my hair was very busy. There's no way the ladies-in-waiting serving the imperial family would. Could it be? Are you being bullied? I see, maybe I was no wonder? Jennette is the one being degraded this time. No wonder. You're pretty tough after all. Or maybe the ladies-in-waiting who favor me were behind this. How dare she endanger our princess position? Why didn't I think of that? Let's go, Jennette. Right now, Jennette's position in this palace is extremely uncertain. Not only did she suddenly show up as the former emperor's daughter, but it's also been revealed that her father is a criminal. It's impossible for people not to suspect Jennette as well. This is the very reason why I hesitated to accuse the former emperor. For now, I need to show everyone that we're on good terms. That way, nobody will walk all over Jennette again. And although the chances are slim, it is possible that all of this was because of Eternitas. If that's the case, I'll need to take some sort of action. We're here to see the prisoner. Yes, Your Highness. I'll escort you in. Princess, the prisoner is... What happened here? Hey. You're thinking of me as a healer and not a magician, aren't you? But it's not like we can just leave him to die. Jennette wouldn't stop crying. And Mr. White is sick too. We didn't do this to my uncle though, so why did things suddenly end up like this? Maybe it's finally time for him to kick the bucket. He actually should have died back when he was fatally wounded by your dad. I intentionally specified that Dad hadn't recovered, but it looks my plan to bait him was for nothing. It was upsetting to ask for a blood sample for His Majesty who is still recovering. Therefore I hope there aren't any more false rumors in the future. I thought that if he seized the chance to harm Dad again it would clear all the noble's suspicions. That's right, at the very least that guy won't be able to do anything. If it weren't for me he would have been dead by now. How is Mr. White doing? He's frail, but his life isn't in danger. Although there might be some lingering effects. Uncle. Jennette, hurry up and get out of this room. It's too dangerous to stay close to that man. I'll watch your back, so go ahead first. Uncle, please calm down. Hey you. What do you think you're doing? Jennette. Did you not hear me? I said get away from. These crazy fools are making a scene as soon as they wake up. What's wrong with them? Uncle. Father. It was inconsiderate of me. I shouldn't have put them in the same room. You must have been scared. I am okay. Why did Duke Alpheus act like that? Well, it seems like my uncle did something horrible to the Duke. Something horrible. My uncle used magic to force the Duke to do everything he told him to do. What? I think the Duke was worried that he would harm you too. Does Alger know about this? Yes. Let's change the subject to something a little lighter. Duke Alpheus seems to cherish you a lot. He desperately tried to protect you. He did. I couldn't make out what he said because his voice was hoarse. I couldn't hear the Duke well either, but he tried to protect you from my uncle. I got the impression that Duke Alpheus really treasures you. Especially seeing how he wrapped his arms around you to shield you even though he's ill. You think so? Of course. Really? She really doesn't sound confident. Of course, otherwise the Duke wouldn't have protected you that desperately. Isn't that right? Well, ever since I entered the palace, I've been feeling like I was really ignorant this whole time. I didn't even know why I was being raised at Alpheus Manor. But I was fine because you were here with me, Princess. This made me realize something again. Jennette was easily swayed because she was totally cut off from all information. She had a lot on mind, she just didn't say it. And she's still young. I'm sorry, should we talk about something else? Try talking it over with the Duke. No, that's okay, it's not that I think he's a bad person or anything. On the contrary, he took good care of me despite us being unrelated. It's just that I've come to understand the situation. There are things you can't understand if you're only looking at the big picture. You have to ask him. I know what I just saw. Mr. White threw himself in harm's way to protect Jennette. He didn't look like someone who would keep Jennette close for political aims. It's very unfortunate that she thinks Mr. White only protected her for his own goals. Your Highness, Duke Alpheus is looking for Miss Margarita. He's awake. Perfect timing. Go ahead. Wait. It's really all right. Jennette, where are you? Jennette. Sir, please calm down. Are you all right? Uncle. Why are you crying? Did something happen to you? I'm glad this worked out. The thought that the very person who raised her only wanted to exploit her must have made her anxious. It seems to me that the reason Mr. White kept Jennette out of Dad's sight was because he wanted to raise her safely. That's Hai Son's way of showing affection toward Jennette. But why did the former emperor act like that? It was as if he was a completely different person. Jennette also said that he would sometimes act differently. Then which one is real? The princess is very busy at the moment, please leave. I will wait a little bit longer. He's hanging around even though he hasn't been granted an audience. He must be nervous. I heard he talked back to the princess during the meeting. I can see why he's still waiting then. I heard House Alpheus was also summoned to be punished. That one isn't even the head of his house, he'll probably be exiled from the family. What a disgrace those who had such high opinions of themselves have fallen. Everyone is mocking you. Teach them a lesson. You dare to keep me out. That wench, she'll pay for this. It seems like the princess isn't willing to meet anyone today. The sun is setting, we should get going now. That was quite an amusing sight. I didn't expect that the young lord of all people would be lingering so shamelessly at the princess's palace. He'll hear you. It's fine, he already went somewhere else. Somewhere else. He was muttering something under his breath as he walked away. Maybe he went to take a stroll because he was bored of waiting. That's an exception, so do as I've taught you before. Dad. The vassals are starting to wonder when you're going to resume work. I'm not sure. You're not sure? Was Dad always this laid back? We're done. Now get some rest. He really seems like he's on vacation. He promised he'd help me, but in the end he entrusted the matter of my uncle and the nobles to me. Could it be? Dad, are you still feeling sick? No, I'm not. But I do seem to be a bit out of touch. Since I let that thing approach us. That was close. I'm lucky that I managed to find a body that is on the same wavelength as me. But the amount of mana in this body is dreadful. Why do I have to be in such a sorry state? Let's kill every single one of them. I'll take this opportunity to rip the Emperor apart while he's still feeble. If Lucas gets in the way, I'll throw away this body. And then the princess will collapse from shock. I'll kill them all. What business has brought the young lord of House Leopold here? How did he get in here? I'm pretty sure Lucas used magic to keep everyone out of here. Don't. What? Don't look down on me. What? You were sitting there laughing at me, weren't you? What is this nonsense? So cowardly of you to whisper behind my back. You always mock me. What? Don't laugh. I told you to stop mocking me. What the heck, what's wrong with this guy? I never. You think you're all that just because you're a royal. All you do is talk back. One slap across your face and you'd be shaking with fear. What? You. Stay back. You've got a nasty mouth on you. No, I'll take care of this. It hasn't been long since Dad woke up, so if he used mana. I can't breathe. I thought he hadn't recovered. I am extremely displeased right now. His mana feels like being crushed by a mountain. So bold of you to interrupt my vacation with my daughter. So he really was taking a break. Is this the same mouth you dared to insult my daughter with? Which hand did you intend to raise at my daughter? Is it this one? Or this one? I've already heard about you. I heard you ran your mouth in the meeting I wasn't able to attend. You can't even distinguish between what you should or shouldn't say or realize when you should be speaking or not. If that head of yours isn't capable of thinking properly, let me help you get rid of it right here and now. This is bad. As I thought, he really showed up. Lucas. I told you, didn't I? Why would we need a barrier when your dad's here? That's not important right now. Go stop him. Why? Seriously. Dad. You'll kill him at this rate. You don't need to see this, so stay back. No, why are you hitting him? You can just arrest and imprison him. You thought I wouldn't know. I know you would come, Athanasia. Lucas, he's not dead. No, he's fine, just as I suspected. Eternitas possessed him. What possessed him? Eternitas. What? After he left the former emperor's body, I know he'd show up again. He can switch bodies. I guess so. Why didn't you tell me beforehand? This could have been dangerous. I think the only one in danger was this guy. Eternitas. Capture him right away. He already ran away. You lost him. I let him escape on purpose. It would have been troublesome if House Leopold had gotten involved in this. And besides, it's pretty obvious where he'll go next. What? Then that means that Jennette is in danger. We have to go to Jennette right now. What's the relationship between Eternitas and the former emperor? Explain to me why you brought up the name of Eternitas here. About that. Eternitas was possessed by the former emperor. Then I take it that it's the same for that guy. Yes, that's correct. What do they both have in common? It could be because the former emperor is related to him, but that's not the case for this young lord. They don't really have anything in common. Well, there is one thing: through their mana, I could feel that they possess darkness. Darkness? They have many self-tormenting emotions such as resentment, envy, and jealousy. I didn't say anything before because I wasn't completely sure. Emperor Eternitas was actually rather frail, but he got stronger after using black magic. His anger toward Lucas drove him to become an evil spirit. He was also behind your curse and my mana explosion. He possessed my uncle to commit atrocities, but I think he can take over other people's bodies now. Rapid-fire explanation. Her recap is a mess. Okay, I understand. He understood that. Magician, answer me. Yes, Your Majesty. What? I guess he didn't understand. What happens to the personality of the individual who gets possessed by Eternitas? So he did understand. The two personalities will probably coexist. You all whisper behind my back like cowards. I said, stop mocking me. How dare you? Then he did it of his own volition. Dad, let's hurry up and go. There's no knowing what Eternitas might do to Jennette. Why are you so protective of her? What? You're too nice to her. Well, because we're similar. Similar? How? Neither of us ever knew our mothers, and we grew up without our fathers. Except that's not true for me. Because I met my dad when I was 5. Haha, oops. Let's go, we gotta hurry. That was close. Speechless from shock. When I see Jennette, it reminds me of the past me, when I yearn for a family and for affection. There's one thing that's bothering me. Eternitas is already dead, so his spirit is outside of my domain. There's no reason to kill a spirit. What? Then how? That's why I was thinking about stealing him away while he's still in the former emperor's body. We can't just extract the spirit? I'm not sure, I don't know if that's even possible, and that method sounds like a hassle. Isn't it better to get rid of both of them? They're annoying anyway. But he's Jennette's dad. When a human dies, their spirit usually returns to the sacred world tree, but Athanasia was somehow able to defy the order. Some spirits can have lingering feelings like your mother, but in his case, not only can he use mana, but he also can possess bodies of his own accord. That means that he can keep running away as long as there's someone who meets his conditions. Although there's no way I'd lose him. The best solution is to stop time and seal him away for eternity. Princess. As I thought, Athanasia went back to my uncle's body. But is it really having a meal? Maybe he wanted to look cool. Should we go along with it? Long time no see, Claude. I see you're still alive. Could that be thanks to Athanasia? Call his Carricks. Which of the two are you right now? Who knows? Am I supposed to sit too? Everybody is being very calm about this. Wasn't it tiring? You've been hiding from me like a rat. Thanks to a certain someone who was unaware that I was wondering about the capital, it was a lot more pleasant than I expected. Intense staring contest. Lucas put up a barrier. I'm pretty sure he already knows, but then why is he so composed? Did he give up on everything? With both Lucas and Dad here, it's obvious he can't beat them. Have you come here to talk about trivial things? Why don't you go ahead and kill me? You've done it once, so it'll be easier the second time. The least you could do is ask him to spare you, and yet you provoke him? I was planning to do that anyway, even if you didn't whine about it. I've always had my suspicions. As I thought, you did this of your own accord. The kindness he displayed when he was young originated from hypocrisy and a sense of superiority. I thought he was only showing his true nature after he changed, so I have despised him since then. I swore I'd never trust anyone else again, but when my only hope was shattered into pieces due to this cursed bloodline, I eventually gave up on myself, and went as far as to use black magic. But I once again found something dear to me, through the crack that reopened in my heart. The final question I had for my older brother was brought forth. He suddenly went from being completely normal to violent. Despite the obvious gap in our mana, he constantly provoked me. It was as if you were acting like some lunatic who was pleading for death. I assumed you had died since I saw you take your final breath. But as time went by, suspicions arose. I'd become unsure whether you had actually died by my hand, or if you had some ulterior motive. But seeing how you came back to life, I'm guessing something didn't go according to your plan? I don't understand exactly, but are you saying that my uncle jumped on his own? Then does that mean my uncle had the will to resist Carricks? He shielded Jennette a moment ago. Then right now. That's right, Claude. I actually didn't want us to drift apart. I fell for the evil spirit's temptation. Although I admit that I felt a sense of rivalry toward you. I still cherished you as my younger brother. But the evil spirit continued taunting me, and I gradually lost my sanity. No, Claude wouldn't say that. Claude, I know it's too late now, but if you could forgive me. Dad, are you all right? Man, you really are a psycho. Were you planning to kill us all? What on earth happened? He threw Jennette? He was intending to use the chimera as a bomb. He wanted to blow her up by forcibly overloading her mana. That explains why he's been keeping her by his side. Even if she doesn't know how to use magic, she's useful because she's a member of the imperial family. And here I was wondering why he suddenly wanted to talk. So it's like that. He becomes a completely different person. He really looks like a totally different person. This is the real culprit who has been tormenting Dad and me this whole time. I'll deal with that. You have my permission. Last time, we were able to catch him off guard and quickly capture him thanks to Lord Eichkiel's assistance. But now, locking him up isn't going to fix the problem. To think that he even tried to kill Jennette. Are you okay? Yes. He has become dangerous. He's determined to take us down with him. It'd be a pain if he created an explosion with all of the mana he stole from me, as well as the magic he possesses. She and the Emperor will be fine, but she'd be sad if that one died, right? How annoying. Oh well, for now, let's just. Hey. Sorry. A little while ago. Is there no way to put his soul to rest, instead of sealing him away? Put to rest? Treatment complete. Magic shield against possession complete. You know spirits are able to pass on when they resolve their earthly woes. What does that mean? I mean, don't you have shamans? Or exorcists? I assume they existed here since there are ghosts. I think I read about it in a book or something. Anyway, to sum things up, after being slighted by you he started to turn evil. He even used black magic to increase his mana. If he became evil just because he was slighted by me, then he was bound to become like that anyway. Why is it my fault? He seemed to really admire and like you. Even I would have felt hurt if I had been treated that way. Anyhow, how about trying to mend things by saying you're sorry for what you did back then? Are you nuts? I knew you would say that. That's the conversation we had, but... Is that so? I just took out my frustration on you since you happened to be around. But if I'd known you were so tenacious, I would have taken you on as my puppet. Panic mode. You're actually not bad. What do you mean by not bad? You little. What made you change your mind and apologize? And you call that an apology? Are you trying to get a rise out of him? What's up with that proud expression? Even after so many years. You're just as arrogant as ever. The atmosphere has calmed down. How long do you intend to remain as an evil spirit? You know you won't be able to stay in that dying body for long. I'll let you go as long as you swear not to put this crap again. That's a lie, though. Otherwise, seek out the sacred world tree and purify yourself. Although it's not my concern whether or not that's possible. He's making an attempt at persuasion. Well, I suppose the next time we meet, I'll take you on as my disciple. You may have been weak back then, but you didn't come across as a bad guy. You're not doing this because you want to, are you? Why are you saying that now? Ever since that day, I've felt as though I've been in hell. How, really? He held a grudge against me for this long over a few things I said? Just how obsessed with me was he? Was what I said really so harsh? I think it's working. Try to persuade him a little more. Let's see. You don't need to suffer in that rotting body anymore. Come here. I'll help you not to suffer anymore. What the heck? Why do I have to comfort a 100-year-old guy like this? It worked when he left the body. I will seal you for now, so. Athanasia. Ah, you little. Lucas, what's going on? That guy took over another body. Jennette. Your sweet talk was pretty convincing, to the point that I almost fell for it. But that's all pointless now. I'll never forgive you for making me like this. Hey, what are you talking about? Why is it my fault that you're like this? You chose to become this way on your own. I've neglected plenty of people, and the only one who has turned into an evil spirit is you. Shut up. Had you not abandoned me, none of this would have happened. It's impossible to convince a lunatic with words. Do you need my help? No. Jennette. All because I told Lucas to get through to him. It's my fault, that Jennette. Don't be a coward, come face me. I'm going to destroy you with every last drop of this brat's mana and mine. No, it was his goal from the start to take over her body. He already expected us to defend her if tossing her at us didn't work. But you put up a protection shield. He didn't do this to kill the chimera. On the contrary, he wants to keep her alive for as long as possible. But if we let him flee, all of her mana will be depleted to the point that she'd be better off dead. What? No. You can't let that happen since you cherish her, right? Right now, the best we can do is seal him away. We'll figure something out after that. What? Is he saying there's no other way? A way to remove that shadow from Jennette. That black mist, did my uncle have something like that? I'm going to seal him away, okay? Why does it appear to be simply wrapping around her? Wait. He stopped. Could it be? The princess is trying to kill you. She was just waiting for an opportunity. The princess isn't that sort of person. You darn brat. I told you she wasn't naive. Hey, wait. Jennette. Princess? Lucas. That worked? Darn you. Ha! You have nowhere left to go now. Come back to me. We should die together this time. Planning on dying again? I didn't know killing yourself was a hobby of yours. Finish him off, magician. If only it hadn't been for you. Lucas. Gross. He's so obsessed with me. What an anticlimactic ending. It's over. Is everyone okay? What do we do now? Sir. Felix. I apologize for arriving late. It's fine. How did he manage to arrive with the soldiers at exactly the right time? Was it Dad's command? When did His Majesty return to work? Everything is destroyed. Is that the former emperor? I was wondering where those strange noises were coming from. He is the one who attempted to assassinate both me and the princess. Arrest him. Yes, Your Majesty. He intentionally called them to show them. I heard he was ill. He seems fine, though. He wanted everyone to see the former emperor being arrested. In order to dispel groundless rumors. Greetings, son of Obelia. The return of the emperor. Dad has officially come back from his vacation. Your Majesty, did you enjoy your vacation? You have no idea how much we missed you. The nobles approached Dad and flattered him as though they had been waiting for this very moment. You made the correct decision. Fatigue may become worse if you neglect it. The news about the former emperor quickly circulated. I heard that the former emperor was already on his knees when the soldiers came. The former emperor became a spectacle as he walked to the prison on his own 2 feet without any resistance. What demeaning treatment! Similar to how rumors about Dad being ill had spread. This incident became the talk of the town. But if there was one difference, it was that there was no problem discussing this matter publicly. That's how they usually are. They'll gnaw your head off when you are at your most vulnerable. And trample over you when you fall. They only suck up to you when you appear powerful. Because the leader of the faction was apprehended before the rebellion broke out. Those who had lost their figurehead were busy betraying one another. The names of the houses that had secretly recruited soldiers for war were revealed. And all those who supported the rebellion were arrested. I didn't ask Dad what kind of punishment they would get. Jennette went down to the dungeon every single day. I could have found out what they talked about if I asked, but Dad and I just let her be. Soon, trials to determine the punishments for those two took place. Athanasia de Alger Obelia. The defendant has clearly threatened imperial authority by disrupting public order in the palace and plotting a conspiracy. Therefore, this court sentences the criminal to death, the court's highest penalty. The former emperor was condemned to death, but the true leader of the faction had already been executed. Lucas killed him. According to the law, the defendant should be beheaded and his head exhibited on the castle walls. But given the criminal's status, he shall be hanged in 3 days. As for his direct descendant, Jennette de Alger Obelia, she is acquitted based on the evidence presented. As a result of my evidence, Jennette was found not guilty. Roger Alpheus' life was spared due to proof that he had been brainwashed. But the imperial family confiscated a portion of House Alpheus' property. Thanks to Aegial, he did not face any more consequences. Roger Alpheus stepped down from his duties as the head of the house, so it is expected that Aegial will take over. I'm just glad you're both alright. 3 days later, at midnight, the execution of the former emperor was carried out quietly. Jennette. Princess. Have you come to see us off? I couldn't bring myself to tell you because I thought you'd be busy. Know you're going on a lengthy journey, so of course I should see you off. Jennette will be leaving Obelia. Along with her family. Lucas, I wonder if he's doing his job. On the day the former emperor was imprisoned, Jennette came to see us. Please forgive him, Your Majesty. My father did not act on his own volition. I will do anything. I will give up my imperial status, and I will never set foot in the imperial palace again. Please just spare my father. Jennette. Please get up. Dad. Just looked at me silently. Do whatever you want. What? Of course I want to spare his life. I also want Jennette to live here with us in the imperial palace. If that's what you want, then do so. You want me to do what I want, knowing full well that I want to spare his life. But what I want isn't what's important. Thank you, thank you. Don't cry, Jennette. Before the incident was wrapped up based on the conversation between my dad and the former emperor, I felt that the relationship between them was more than just a simple feud. Dad, don't you want to reconcile with your brother? Dad didn't say anything, although I think it'd be nice if they talked to each other. Dad hasn't approached the former emperor at all, even on the day Jennette is leaving. When will we be able to meet again? It isn't that far away. I'll send you a letter once we arrive. Dad gave permission for Jennette to stay in the palace, but she still chose to leave Obelia. Uncle Alpheus arranged a place for us to stay. I bet the port city will have lots of things to see, right? I'll come visit Princess. Or you can come to visit us. Does she plan on coming back to Obelia? Yes, of course. She looks like a weight has been lifted from her shoulders. Your eye color is beautiful. Jennette asked me for one final favor. She asked to get rid of the both of their jewel eyes. The source of the jewel eyes was the imperial family's unique mana, so Lucas was able to resolve it easily. I know it. She's most likely leaving because she doesn't want to be a burden to me and my father. She even gave up her jewel eyes. When I was little, I thought that my jewel eyes were my only way to prove that I had a family. But that wasn't true at all. I may no longer have those eyes, but that doesn't change the fact that you and I are sisters. Of course. I was so worried, but I'm really glad that everyone is safe. You must stay healthy, Princess. Let's meet again soon. You too, Jennette. Don't you want to reconcile with your brother? Reconcile? Is that even possible? I thought we would never be able to go back to how we used to be. Then what did I want to confirm? If we want to cross the border, we need to set off soon. I'll contact you once we get there. Oh, Dad. Why did he come all the way here? What is he thinking? What? Are you regretting not killing me? This might be your best opportunity since I'm just standing here. Do you want to reconcile with your brother? That's what my daughter asked me. What? Don't you want to reconcile with your brother? What about you? I've never once considered it. Neither did I. Did he come to pick a fight? Don't tell me this is how it's going to end. But I'm trying to consider it only because my daughter asked me to. Hey, why does he keep using me as an excuse? He would consider reconciling with me, as expected of the princess. I also want you both to reconcile. Since she asked, I will consider it as well. Since I have nothing better to do, we must get going, otherwise we won't be able to arrive on time. All right. It seems like there's a chance that their relationship will improve. Should I step in? No, it's best to leave things alone. What happened between them isn't something that can be resolved easily. As time goes by, it will naturally work out. Goodbye, Princess. Goodbye, Jennette. Let's go inside, Athanasia. Wait a minute, we should watch them leave. What's the point of watching something that is so far away? Come with me. Father. Are you crying by any chance? Who says I'm crying? I thought you were touched that His Majesty personally came to see you off. It's the opposite of that. It's ridiculous. He's been on the throne for over a decade and he's still as foolish as ever. I assumed that because he had control of the palace he had become more composed. But he's still a pushover. He spares the traitor's life and even allows the traitor's child to escape safely, and then calmly sees them off. And now he wants to reconcile. You don't want that too. What? You just said that you would consider it. Or were you lying again? Back in the dungeon you promised me you would never lie to me again. Fine. I'll think about it. All he has to do is be honest and say he's worried. But still. He looks happy. We're here. There they are. Wow, it's the princess. His Majesty is there too. That's so unlike him. Maybe it's because he has a daughter, but he sure does a lot of embarrassing things. You should wave too, Father. What? No, I. Hurry. Dad. Uncle is waving too. Yeah. I see him. He's gotten weird since having a daughter. That's not being weird, he's just waving goodbye. Jennette, don't lean out, it's dangerous. Good morning, Princess. Good morning, Lily. Did you have a pleasant dream? You were sleeping with a smile on your face. Yeah. I had a very nice dream. I know it, I wanted to let you sleep longer. No, I should get up now. Dad told me to arrive early in the morning. Princess, you need to open your eyes. Princess, good morning. Good morning. After Carix vanished, and Jennette left, the palace went back to how it was before. From the outside it appears as if nothing occurred. Was it just a nightmare? Dad, good morning. You're late. I came here as soon as I woke up. Here, this is the order of the ceremony. Memorize everything by today. The imperial band will play the trumpet to herald the start. The nobles and soldiers will kneel and wait in reverence. When the imperial band signals the start, the crown princess will appear in a ceremonial gown. In front of everyone, the emperor will proclaim the crown princess's succession. How complicated. You thought that crowning a country's heir to the throne would be simple. The priests will find the most auspicious day through prayer, and we will be able to set the date then. We have to draw up a budget for the ceremony and supervise many details, so hurry up and finish the paperwork. Dad. What? Nothing. That's right. Dad wants to formally appoint me as crown princess. Everyone assumed that was a given. But this was my actual reaction. Me. Will I be able to pull it off? He's already dividing up the state affairs with me. I'm busy, so busy. No. I've acted as the emperor's proxy before, so I'm up to the task. I have to think big. Princess. Have you been well? Lord Aegkiel. I mean Duke Alpheus. It's hard to get used to, isn't it? I still look around for my father whenever someone calls me that. Is your father doing well? He's the same as always. Aegkiel succeeded Roger Alpheus as the new Duke of House Alpheus. Recently he found out that the liquors he cherished had disappeared. Haha. I was informed he was recovering at the estate, and he's even gotten better to the point where he can now drink liquor. I'm glad that he's doing well. He seems to feel a little lonely. But he's exchanging letters with Jennette. He must be bored since he's been stuck indoors all the time. I should have paid a little more attention to Jennette. My hand. I'm sorry. What about you? Are you feeling better now? You were worried about me. Of course I was worried. Lucas. Something's wrong with Aegkiel. Don't worry, he won't die. He's just suffering from some temporary after effects of the mana because he's not a magician. Due to the magic that was used on Aegkiel. He blacked out and was in a lot of pain after the former emperor was imprisoned. He was unwell even when we were confronting Carix. I'm feeling much better now. As you can see, I'm perfectly healthy. Did I put a lot of strain on him? I feel bad. Magician. What? How did you know? How did I know? You were just walking toward us. I was hiding my presence. Is it because I used my magic on him? Maybe I used too much mana because I really wanted to be sure it would work. Oh well, let's move on from that. Didn't you say you were busy? Is it all right for you to be here? Honestly, no. I don't even have time to sip tea and admire the flowers. I was squandering your time. Not at all. I wanted to talk to you. It was fun. See you later then. Please come visit again. This bastard is at it again. Should I kill him? I'll be going them. Hey. A few days later. Here, take this. It's a blue rose. Are there blue roses in the garden? You said you're too busy to look at the flowers. Put them in your room. Is it because of what I said a few days ago? There's magic like this too. So that's why you brought these. Yeah, well then I'm going. Okay. Lucas seems to like me a lot more than I thought. You realize that now. Don't tell me you didn't know that Lord Alpheus liked you either. No, I already know that they both liked me. But you know it's easy to tell when someone treats me nicely. But Lucas always chastises me and calls me ugly. It's confusing. Hello? The magician really said that. He's clearly being sarcastic. If he was serious, then he must be blind. His Majesty also used to say your cheeks look puffy when you were little. You can't recall since you were so little at the time, right? You were such an angel back then. You were so well-mannered too. I know because some of the other maids have babies now, but there aren't any babies who are as well-behaved as you were. We were all single back then. Speaking of which, should we bring a magic recording from when you were a baby? Okay, girls, go find it. That's my embarrassing past. There's a letter for you from Mayata, princess. Mayata is the name of the city where Jennette is currently residing. Jennette. This is the third time we've exchanged letters. I see she's doing well. I miss her. She lived her whole life inside that manor. Yet surprisingly, it seems like she's thriving in a crowded place. I'd like to visit her. Will I even have time? I wonder who that person from Mayata is. She seems to miss that person even more than Lucas or Ijkiel. Isn't that clearly a girl's handwriting? Stop it and get back to work. So mean. We should spend about 6 months planning the coronation ceremony. That's a long time. How big does he want to make it? Given the length of time it will take for foreign delegates and local nobles to arrive after hearing the news, time is of the essence. If an imperial descendant who has not been crowned ascends to the throne, people will talk. I'll make the ceremony look spectacular. Dad looks excited for some reason. Dad had no coronation ceremony since he didn't ascend to the throne through the normal process. Because he had to overcome various obstacles. He probably wants to do everything he can to ensure that I don't face the same difficulties he did. I'll let him do whatever he wants. Then can I go to Mayata after that? Mayata? It's the city where Jennette and Uncle are living. I know. Ah, I thought he forgot. I got a letter from Jennette. A letter? Yes, she asked me to visit. Anything else? What? Anything else? Ah, she says Uncle is also doing well. So he's not dead. Well, that's because you let him go and spared his life. He's at it again, like the maids were talking about. All right. You can go. Ever since Dad came back from seeing Mom, I think he's become more composed than he was before. He used to always sleep on the couch, but he doesn't do that anymore. I read in a book that when people seek safety in small spaces, it indicates that they're emotionally unstable. Mom power? For some reason, I find it touching that he asked how his brother was doing so casually. Above all, he really doesn't like it when I go outside the palace. I'm surprised that he approved it. He's come a long way. It's the first time I'll be going somewhere far away with you. You're coming too, Dad? Were you thinking of dangerously going to another country alone? I just mean you can't leave the palace empty. You're the Emperor. Traveling secretly isn't unusual. It's just a bit far, that's all. I have magical powers that have even been acknowledged by Lucas, though. You don't want me to go with you? Asking with his eyes. Okay, let's go together. Maybe his overprotectiveness is a personality trait? Well, it's good for me since I've never gone on a trip with Dad. When will you be done? I don't know. Can't you just entrust it to a subordinate and go have fun? Don't members of the imperial family usually do that? The staff handles the real work anyway. I just approve of it. And lately, I sometimes get the feeling that Dad is teaching me. Isn't it normal to dump work on subordinates, and then call the staff and penalize them if a problem arises? Have someone else deal with it. Why is she being unnecessarily diligent? Anyway, Lucas. Your clothes are rather stylish these days. Do you like this style? Of course I do. You look cool. Really? The next day. The day after that. And the day after that. He wore something very flashy again. Want to go for a stroll? Sure. Lucas, do you not have to seek out the sacred world tree again? The sacred world tree? Yeah, you said that you needed to use the world tree for something. But I ended up using it, so I would get it myself for you if I could, but I have no idea how to reach it. Oh, forget it. It's fine. I achieved my purpose, since I was going to use it on you. Huh? On me? Yeah, but I didn't expect to use it on your dad too. The scenario he imagined. Don't die early. Live a long life with me. Okay. Happy ending. Anyway, didn't you say you wanted to live a long life with your dad? You will live a very long time now that you absorbed part of the world tree. What? People who wield mana usually age slowly. If this is coming from Lucas, who I think has been alive for a really long time, then how long exactly? Athy is too terrified to ask him that. Anyway, it's annoying to talk to the world tree. It keeps asking me to do this and that. It asks you to do things? Yes, it tells me to go to some plague-ridden place or some disaster-stricken place. That would be a pain though, so I ignored it, of course. Doesn't that mean it wants you to save people? Why should I? It's a pain in the butt. I've been thinking about this for a while, but what's up with this guy? What kind of parents did you have? His personality and skills are not normal. I never had parents. I just came into existence somehow. You weren't born in Obelia? My memories began in the magic tower. An underling of mine would come by and tell me that I needed to think about the purpose of my birth, or whatever sometimes. How philosophical. It seems like you're really curious about me. Yeah, I am. It's like getting a glimpse inside the world's greatest secret. Are you perhaps the Son of God? The Son of God? You said you were born out of nowhere. I'm much better than God. What are you talking about? Wow, that's some impressive blasphemy. But what made you decide to protect Obelia? The imperial family was being obnoxious, so I blew up the capital. I stuck around because they were nice to me. They begged me to defend them and made a contract. You truly lived your life as you pleased without contemplation or worry. What's wrong? This thing feels like it's choking me. Should I just take it off? How do you wear this kind of thing every day? Hey, you're going to ruin it. Here, let me do it. I'll put it on your lapel instead. There. All done. What are you staring at? You must like my long hair, huh? What? What are you saying all of a sudden? Or is it my face that you like? You're being delusional. Stop saying weird things and go back on your own. I'm really busy. Ah, my ribbon. Here. Why are you following me? There's no mirror here, tie it for me. Why are you making excuses when you can tie it yourself with magic? And why am I tying it for him anyway? Happy now? Yeah. Please excuse the interruption, Princess. Duke Alpheus. Come in. I called you because this year's report doesn't match the previous year's. Even after reviewing the property records for reacquisition and taxation, I couldn't figure it out. That's possibly because that incident resulted in the property being returned to the Imperial Palace. Ah, right, I didn't think of that. I made a mistake. I'll request the necessary documentation from the Imperial Palace. I think you're straining yourself. There's no reason for you to rush. This isn't a pressing matter. I was so absorbed in my work that I just got it done ahead of time. I also wanted to lighten His Majesty's workload. I see, can you spare a few minutes for me? Yes, of course. I have enough time to have a cup of tea with you. Come this way. Duke Alpheus, have you ever been to another country? Of course, I studied abroad and went on various trips. Have you ever visited Maeta, by any chance? Yeah, I have. Are you planning on paying Jennette a visit? Yes, after the coronation ceremony. I recall it being a very lively place, starting at the break of dawn. In that city, the days start early with the smell of the ocean, the cries of the gulls, and the sound of ship horns. The market there is huge, so I got the chance to see all sorts of goods. I think you will like it there too. I was excited since I've never been outside of the palace before. You've never left the palace? No. I see. So you've never taken a single step outside the palace, right? That's right. Did you really have to emphasize that? I'd like to invite you to the Alpheus estate someday. It is nothing in comparison to the Emerald Palace, but it would be a great honor if you could visit at least once. We also have a lovely flower garden behind the mansion. It's a wonderful place to spend some quiet alone time. Although, something does occasionally fall from the sky. Am I making you uncomfortable? If you know, then stop it. Not at all. It's nothing like that. That's a relief. If it had been Lucas, I would have told him to quit fooling around. You're surprisingly mischievous. Ever since I was a child, everything has been determined for me. At one time, I thought that my life was tiresome. But that was until I had my own little secret for the first time. I hadn't done anything wrong, yet my heart raced as if I had. Could it be because of that? The feeling that we were sharing another secret caused me to forget my position and made my heart flutter. No matter how gracious you are, I was out of bounds. I apologize for my rudeness. It's fine. Please don't worry about it. That's right. Because of the circumstances, I had forgotten. But Eichkiel has always been. It doesn't offend me. Thank you, Princess. I'm always being swayed by those two. Maybe I have a soft spot for good-looking men. Please let me help you with things like this. It's too heavy for you. No, I was only relocating it to see how it looked here. Felix is handsome too. Rudely appraising his appearance out of the blue. I'm sorry, Felix. I wasn't thinking. Thank you. I'm honored, but please don't say this in front of His Majesty. Okay. Did something happen, Princess? No, I was simply staring at Felix and thinking to myself how handsome he is. You're right. He is indeed good-looking. Are you not planning on marrying? Well, I've always lived with knights, so I'm not very good around women. Is he that type? He's thoughtful and good at leading conversations. Normally, the more cliched the answer, the more probable it is that there's someone you like. Let's not ask any more questions. It'll only make us sad. My, that will disappoint the noble women who harbor feelings for you. I'm sure the person you enjoy spending time with is out there somewhere. Right. That's what matters most. Best of luck to you. The person you enjoy spending time with. So that's what matters most. Dad, what did you love about Mom? Did you like spending time with her? You're asking that out of the blue? What I loved about her. Ah, he's being shy. There were many things. She was optimistic and bright, like the sun. But why are you asking me this? Ah, well, I was just curious about what it's like to be in love. So, yeah? Ah, I'm screwed, he 100% picked up on it. I see. I think we've been chatting for too long. This is the budget statement from 2 years ago. We had to quickly set up an additional budget for the northern areas to address their food shortages after the drought. When something like that happens, you should. Back to work. What? Is Dad being lenient? Right, you're now at the age when you can start dating. Let's call it a day. Go get some rest now. Okay. Athanasia. I'll send the remaining documents to the Emerald Palace, so make sure to settle all accounts. All of them? I'm quite busy. I'll leave it to you since you seem to have plenty of free time. This is definitely because of what happened just now. What's with that bad energy he's giving off? Lenient my butt. He's still as overprotective as ever. There's something I've been wondering about now that things have calmed down. Lovely Princess. What was the book that I knew? I know for sure that I'm not in the world of that book. There's no way the author could have written anything as thorough as this waterway construction plan. Dad is really too protective of me. For some reason, I'm glad to see you grumbling about how much His Majesty cares about you. Ah, Lily. Did I say that out loud? I'm happy that you had the Emperor back to being a loving family again. Maybe it's because Lily witnessed what I went through, but she seems really happy about the current situation. I'm also happy. I think my dad doesn't want me to have any free time. More specifically, he doesn't want me to have time to date. I actually understand him a little. You're so lovely, I'm afraid that someone might steal you away. Lily, your choice of words. But ultimately, the choice is yours to make. It's getting late. You should go to sleep. No, I have finished this. His Majesty didn't actually give it to you with the expectation that you would finish it on time. I'm turning out the lights right now. Thinking about it, things have really settled down. Not long ago, I was terrified after having a dream in this bed about Obelia burning down. I'm lucky that my workload is my biggest concern now. And I can run to see my dad whenever I want. Back then, the imperial palace felt far away, despite being so close. Come to think of it, everything worked out well. Dad is now cured. I was able to meet my mom. Jennette doesn't have to spend her life hiding. There are even signs of reconciliation between my dad and my uncle after their long conflict. I did a good job. Could it be that the dream the world tree showed me was the worst-case scenario? I'm so relieved that it didn't turn out like that. Also, I was able to learn about my previous lives. I still have some questions about the lovely princess, but, well, it's hard to explain how I managed to be reincarnated twice. According to Lucas, my mana appears to be capable of interfering with time and space. Is that why the worlds before and after my reincarnation are connected like this? This is something I've seen in movies. There was another world in the wardrobe when I opened it. Playing the board game will connect you to another world. Maybe in my second life, I recalled my previous life in the form of a book because I thought Jennette was like a princess from a fairy tale in my first? Yup, that's highly likely. I'm surprised you finally used that head of yours. What? Perhaps your subconscious desire to go back to the beginning and start over again manifested in your reincarnation. Without realizing it, you use your ability to create a universe that was capable of existing. If the two dimensions were connected, everything would spiral out of control, so you changed this world into the form of a book. How was I able to do something like that? Whether you understand it or not, that's just how you were born. You're just going to wrap it up like that. That aside, would you like to have dinner with me? All of a sudden? Going over her schedule. Okay, if I hurry up a little, I think I'll be able to finish my work by tonight. Alright. What the heck? Why did he rush off like that? That's what I thought, but... You're here? What? It feels like he has something prepared for me. Unidentifiable sparkles. Beautiful flowers. And a well-prepared meal. Wow. You put a lot of effort into this. Princess. This way. Thank you for accepting my invitation, Princess. What the? Why are you setting up this atmosphere all of a sudden? It feels like he's putting a lot of effort into this. Come this way. You've been preparing this ever since we parted ways earlier? Yes, Princess. Why is he talking so formally? You're beautiful as ever today. Beautiful? He's acting very strange. So pretty. Your eyes sparkle like gems. This isn't the right atmosphere to say it's because I have jewel eyes, is it? How do I respond? Should I just say thank you? Lucas, could it be? Are you trying to be like Duke Alpheus? Are you crazy? I just mean, you're suddenly acting differently than usual. I knew this wasn't for me. What? He returned to his usual self. What is this book? It's a romance novel that I read. You like this sort of thing. That's why I put up with this corny act. You were copying this? Haha. No wonder he reminded me of Aijkiel. The epitome of a male lead in a romance novel. He has a cute side to him. He purposefully went through this book in order to fit my preferences? You're already cool even without doing this kind of stuff. What? Stop laughing. What's so funny? Grand Duke Basilic is indeed cool. Well, it's better than her being pessimistic about whether or not her dad will live. I can't just do nothing. Neither of them has any intention of hiding their feelings. Even the maids already figured it out. Princess, you're going to catch a cold. Hurry and come back inside. Okay. I wonder what Aijkiel and Lucas like about me. Dad, if someone said they liked you. You're still a baby. I haven't even finished my sentence. You're a baby. I just want to hear your opinion. You're a baby. What kind of baby is this big? You're still not old enough. Just hear me out. I still haven't asked you anything. This is a problem. And Dad isn't willing to listen to me at all. As I thought, I have no choice but to face this head on. Dad, I'm going. The princess is all grown up now. Getting wind of what's going on. She used to be like a tiny fairy, but now she's at the age where she's asking for dating advice. The princess has never shown any interest in boys before, but it seems like she's starting to because of Duke Alpheus and the magician. I wonder who will be the lucky guy that gets chosen by. Enough with this nonsense. Get back to work. What? But my job is to assist you. I'm not sure what possessed me to assign you to guard Athanasia. You useless fool who can't even chase the flies away from her. How can I stop the princess from dating? Will the princess even be able to get married? I don't know how to ask him. If I ask him why do you like me, it'll come off as if I'm picking a fight with him. His smile is pretty. What are they talking about? Hey, get lost. Stop annoying me and leave. I'm sorry. Give him a break. Why are you chasing him away? He'll ask me the same thing later anyway. He should be grateful that I'm letting him get away with it. So what's up? You were staring at me. Ah, it's nothing. I was just thinking about how popular you are. It's only natural that magicians would look up to me. You don't even like people, but you seem to put with them well. That's because it's just them. The nobles are the ones I despise. They're like ravenous demons causing political turmoil because greed has blinded them. I can't stand it. Disgusts me whenever I see them. Has he always felt that way about them? But if that's the case. But I'm a royal too. And quite a powerful one at that. I don't mind if it's you. Honestly, even if you acted like the other nobles, it's fine. Here in a world where everything has gone according to my wishes. Even though it meant being patient and waiting to tear everything apart. If that's what you want, then I don't mind. I don't mind if it's you. Had he said you're different from the others, I would have continued to believe that I need to be special and different from other nobles. Why are you making such an ugly face? Why do you always call me ugly? I guess it must be nice to be pretty like you. I was just kidding. Then am I pretty? You're not ugly. Then do you like me because I'm pretty? What? I'm just curious. Why do you like me? Just because. I don't really know either. You're the only person that I think of as someone I want to protect. I have fun when I'm with you. When you treated me to dinner, I thought you were pretty, and I had butterflies. But up until now, I've just thought of you as a friend. So it's hard for me to give you an answer right away. But if that's how you see me, then I'll also try to be conscious of you in the same way from now on. Ugh, I'm dying of embarrassment. Why isn't he saying anything? And I also had fun back when we went to the village together before. Do you want to go on a date there next time? Yes. Let's go right now. What now? I'm busy right now. Then when are you free? Well, Ijkiel. You received a letter from the Imperial Palace. From the Imperial Palace. It's from the Emerald Palace. Do you still harbor feelings for the princess? As you may already know, she doesn't offer her heart to anyone easily. There's also the issue between our families on top of that. I'm already aware of that, but still I can't control how I feel. I raised him well yet. Well, the princess is still young and the subject of marriage is a long way off. Even if things between Ijkiel and the princess go well, I'm not keen on the thought of forming ties with the imperial family right now. I only hope this son of mine doesn't end up getting hurt. I'm here. What are you doing? Lucas, you're here. Wow, what pretty flowers. Thanks. Why are you making an ugly? I mean, what's with the long face? Is it because you're busy with work? He's choosing his words carefully. No, it's not work. There's something I need to remember, but I can't. What is it? The World Tree's sacred revelation. Ah, and I think I heard the World Tree's voice, but I don't remember. You're probably the first idiot to forget the World Tree's revelation. What it spoke. You still can't remember. Well, back then I was anxious and confused about a lot of things, you know. I wasn't confident that I made the right choice. Did things turn out this way because I only focused on my own happiness and safety? Would it have been better if I had just been honest with Jennette from the start? I genuinely believe that I would be happy this time. Did I make the wrong choice? Maybe I was just overwhelmed by the thoughts of everything that could go wrong. She was all gloomy before seeing the World Tree, but she perked up after. The sacred tree would never say anything bad, so it would be good to remember the revelation. Why can I easily memorize documents but not this? Come on, self-remember. It's not like you're going to die if you don't remember it, so stop tearing your hair out. You're going to ruin your hair. It's frustrating. He's gotten so used to calling me ugly. Whoa, what the heck? If you haven't eaten yet, do you want to have lunch with me? I promised my dad that I would eat lunch with him. How about dinner? Alright, I'll come back later. Okay. Lucas's behavior toward me shifted a little following our talk a few days ago. I'm so aware of him. Lucas is pretty. And he may be full of himself, but he's nice to me. What's on your mind? Lucas. I mean, it's not. You don't need to walk on eggshells around me. Even though you are still very young, I won't stop you from doing what you want. I intend to make sure all of your wishes in this world come true. Dad. Why does he sound like he's gritting his teeth? He respects my opinion. But there's no need to rush since you're still very young. You should focus on the coronation right now. I can tell how much my dad cherishes me at moments like these. Yes, Dad. And so time passed by like a flowing stream. And the coronation ceremony drew nearer. The ceremonial gown is ready. And I've confirmed the entire guest list. So we're done, right? Yeah. All I have to do now is get a good night's sleep and stay healthy. What's wrong? I must say I'm a bit sad. What? Go to bed now. We'll have to start getting ready for the ceremony early tomorrow morning. Felix, make sure to escort Athanasia to her palace. Yes, sir. Felix, what could Dad be sad about? Why don't you try asking His Majesty yourself tomorrow? You look amazing, Princess. We've outdone ourselves yet again. So wonderful. Princess, is there anywhere that feels uncomfortable? No, I'm fine. Then shall we go? Athanasia. Whoa, how dazzling. Dad, you look great. You look beautiful as well. It's a big day, so I've put in the effort. Then let's go. The guests have already arrived. Okay. They sure pulled out all the stops for this. This looks more like an empress is being crowned than an heir. I heard that the Emperor of Obelia cherishes the princess a lot. I heard from the servants that there will be an enormous banquet following the coronation. What kind of person is the princess? They say that she is as beautiful as a flower, but her temperament isn't quite as delicate. When the emperor forced her to kneel and shouted at her, she used magic to defy him. There are even rumors that she didn't go missing, but ran away. Oh my, what was the reason? I actually think she's cool. I don't know. Is it true that the princess is really gorgeous? She's the genius of the century, according to what I've heard. Word traveled across the sea that she is very lovely. She's got quite a peculiar image. A gorgeous princess on the run who is adored by the emperor, but is also rebellious, brilliant, and attractive. It seems like word of her dad's mistreatment of her has spread. If I heard people saying nasty things, I was going to erase their memories, but this isn't that bad. Ijkiel, what are you doing? It's this way. It's nothing, I just wanted to greet the princess before the ceremony starts. You're going to see her once it begins anyway. Dad? What is it? Yesterday. What did you mean when you said you were sad? It was a slip of the tongue. Forget about it. What? I'm really curious about it now. What is it? Tell me. I said it because I noticed how much you've grown up. It feels like it was just yesterday that you were a little kid clumsily following me around. But now, all of a sudden, you're old enough to be having a coronation ceremony. You'll soon be an adult, and I'll be alone once you've found your partner. Just thinking about how lonely I will feel made me a bit sad. I'm sorry. I shouldn't say something like this on such a happy day as today. His Majesty has really changed a lot. He used to be a man who would rather die than show his vulnerable side. He not only expressed his inner feelings, but he also apologized. Felix. Yes? Call the ladies-in-waiting from the Emerald Palace. What? Princess, you'll mess up your face if you keep crying. You have to enter shortly. I'll go fetch the ladies-in-waiting immediately. What? Why are you here? I'm here to see the princess. Is that a problem? What's going on here? I had no clue my dad thought that way. I didn't realize it, even though I'm Dad's only family. Dad, I'm sorry. I didn't know that. I'll try my best to keep you from feeling so sad. I don't need to get married. What's going on? So that's how she feels. What? What's with that face? You're also in no position to smile. I know. Why are you smiling like that? I thought I didn't stand a chance, but it appears that I do. What? You won't even like 100 years. I will give it my all while I'm alive. You're so persistent. It's fine, so stop crying. Were those two always like that? They're oddly disrespectful. I appreciate you saying that, Athanasia. How cute. The princess may be mature for her age, but she still acts like a young girl at moments like these. No, Dad. Call a maid from the Emerald Palace. I really don't need to get married. His Majesty will undoubtedly be delighted with the princess's innocent remark. Okay. If that's how you feel, there's no helping it then. Do what you want. He appears to be much more delighted than I anticipated. He's smiling brightly. I understand your feelings, so stop crying. The coronation ceremony is going to start soon. Okay. Ah, Princess. Princess, your makeup. You mustn't interrupt the royals' conversation. Take care of the princess. Yes. Princess, let us go to the waiting room. Magician Duke Alpheus. Please return to your seats. I will take my leave then, Your Majesty. Those expressions were worth seeing. Sir, I'll feel much better after I've seized this chance to get rid of all the flies. Flies, you say? Dad, I'm all ready. I won't be able to keep her at my side forever. But she's still a little girl in my eyes. Ah, yes. Even though she's being crowned as Crown Princess? Well then. Shall we go, Princess? Yes. Blessings and peace upon Obelia. The official coronation ceremony of the Crown Princess of Obelia will now begin. It's an honor to celebrate the coronation of the Crown Princess on such a beautiful day. Since the country's founding, we have lived in peace for hundreds of years. All of this is thanks to the efforts of the great first emperor of Obelia. Isn't this the first official appearance she's made since her debut? She seems to have matured a lot since then. She looks like a fairy. How can she so completely embody the spirit of the imperial family? And those shining eyes of hers. The symbol of Obelia is those jewel eyes. I wonder what she's thinking right now. The congratulatory speech keeps going on. I suppose congratulatory speeches are dull regardless of what world you're in. Long, flowery sentences. In summary, thank you. Either way, it's too long. And so, His Imperial Majesty, Emperor Claude de Alger, has appointed his successor to carry on Obelia's glory. We will now begin the coronation ceremony of the Crown Princess. I declare Athanasia de Alger Obelia to be the official Crown Princess of the Empire. All hail the son of Obelia. Long reign the Emperor. Long reign the Crown Princess. Crown Princess Athanasia. Long may she reign. Princess. Long reign the Crown Princess. Glory upon the Princess. Princess. You're not scared? You were so nervous at the debutante ball. I'm fine. I'm glad to hear that, but make sure to tell me if you feel uncomfortable. I will call off the rest of the ceremony. After the foreign delegations have come all this way and months of planning have gone into this ceremony? No, I don't feel uncomfortable at all. Everyone has gathered here to congratulate me. So many people are giving me their blessings. There was always a void in the corner of my heart. Loneliness, alienation, sadness. Perhaps it was the emotional baggage of my previous life. And I have you standing firmly by my side, Dad. The baggage that had solidified and looked like it was never going to go away. Melted in the warmth and vanished without a trace. I'm really happy. That's great. As long as you feel that way, I'm glad. Has the princess arrived? No, not yet. Why are there so many people today? Have you been living under a rock? Today is the princess coronation ceremony. The one the emperor cherishes so much? Wow, she's so beautiful. Please look this way. Long live the princess. Hooray! His Majesty always looks like a statue of fire ease. How is he so handsome? Ah, that red-haired man. It's the Knight of the Red Blood. Dad, did you hear that? They said you're handsome? Nonsense. Ha ha ha, you're just embarrassed, right? Everyone must hold you in high regard. It looks like they're scattering flowers across the city. They're all for you. Princess, congratulations. May you be the son of Obelia. They're only congratulating me like this because of how well you've run the country all this time. You sure are good at flattering people. There he goes again. I know you like it. Dad? Just now. Yes. I know. For my sake, did Dad? After being reincarnated multiple times and reaching this life I have now, I've finally learned something. Family isn't always what it appears to be on the outside. The fact that they are a family does not guarantee that they will get along. When they can't see eye to eye, it can be worse than being strangers, regardless of how close they are or how long they've been together. I've learned that bonding, emotional interaction, and spending time together are all crucial processes of being a family. That is why we can communicate and be conscientious of one another without saying a word. Dad, thank you. What is this? Snow? It can't be. This isn't the Eastern continent. Is it paper confetti? It's shining. Oh, it vanished. I can't touch it. What is this? Oh, look over there. The sacred tree? What was it that the sacred tree said to me? The sacred tree's revelation that I've been wondering about. You were not wrong. Take the path you believe in. Did I make the wrong choice? The crown princess has been blessed by the heavens. This sacred light. Wow. This event will be remembered for a long time by future generations. It will be the talk of the town for quite some time. Hail to the princess. Long live the princess. I believe it will be known as the great empress's beginning. Don't talk to me. Now that Chimera left, you should get lost too. I'm just watching the princess. I have the best view of her form here. All hail the crown princess. Hooray. Once upon a time, there was a princess with eyes that looked like jewels. Everyone adored the princess because she was benevolent and wise. The valiant princess saved the world by using her wits to vanquish the evil that attempted to harm the emperor. She eventually rose to the throne and became an empress who would live on in history. Lovely princess. The princess, and everyone who loved her, lived happily ever after, in the land of beautiful springs and summers. The end. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe.